Hi, everybody. It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning. It is Monday, September 23rd, 2024, and we are coming to you live. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
I have a mustache hair that is tickling my nose like crazy.
Yeah.
Woo! Carmen, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Carmen, in a couple of minutes, probably like 3 minutes, we're going to get a call on the hotline.
I got it.
You've been let go.
I figured.
No, I'm just kidding. The better of the Grammaticas, Nico Grammatica, will make his debut on this show.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't see Martin kicking 58-yard field goals, do you?
Nope, not anymore.
Not anymore. I think this is probably the first time this kid's been on the radio, and I don't understand why they're up so early going to practice now at 6:30 in the morning after a game.
So that it's not 90,000 degrees?
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have, I don't know if it's this way in college, but in high school, they have a thing called the bulb test, and they put it in the ground, and it will tell you how hot it is.
But what like a... You said a bulb. I thought they were putting a light bulb in the ground.
Yes.
Does it get so hot it turns on?
No, so it is a light bulb, and it's different colors depending on how hot it is. And if it's green, you're good to go. If it's yellow, I'm sorry, I got to get the hotline though.
Yeah. If it's yellow, they probably go, all right, do it, but we're gonna get sued.
I actually heard if it's yellow, you let it mellow.
Oh.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Like
Brown, flush it down.
I
heard that.
Ew, that's so gross that people do that.
I know. To save.
If I go flush
water.
the toilet and it floats back up, and I walk in there and I see it, it grosses me out. I ate dinner with that guy on Friday. I'll tell you about that a little bit later on.
Well, he hits the big field goal against Miami this weekend. The weekend before that, he recovered the fumble at Alabama.
Yeah. He's been the standout star for the Bulls. Carmen, how we doing?
We are good. We're ready to go.
Can you pull it up for me? Because I don't have my phone controller working.
I gotcha.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the show the future of the Grammaticas. This is Nico Grammatica. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Congratulations on 2 awesome games so far. And yesterday, of course, you're the talk of the town, man. What's that like when you're sitting on the sideline and you see that coming and you know I'm going to have to not only kick, but kick a 58-yarder? In your head, are you like, I'm going to make this, or do you like, hey, if I don't make it, it's 58 yards?
No, for me, mentally, it's just getting ready in the net, warming up, and staying positive, and just going out in the field and doing my job, and just knowing that my line's going to protect, knowing that my snapper is going to snap a good ball, my holder's going to get it down, and then for me, it's just doing my job every time.
And what's his name? The guy who used to be the kicker here, Joe Matt. I can't remember. Anyway, this guy had to kick a 62-yarder, and I said, "What's that pressure like?" And he said, "It's not that bad because nobody expects you to make it."
Oh, Matt Bryant?
Matt Bryant, yeah. So when you go out there and you're attempting a 58-yard field goal, are you like, well, if I don't make it, it's 58 yards?
For me, in my head, I expect to make every kick, and that's how I go out on the field, just saying I'm going to make this kick. And for me, mentally, I'm thinking kick it exactly like an extra point. Every ball should be the same if you're kicking an extra point or a 58-yarder. So for me, in my head, I just say hit my ball and just trust that.
Well, I got to tell you, that's a confidence that I don't have, son. That is fantastic. So, this pays off because I see all the videos. You and your dad and your brothers, you're out there working out. You've been preparing for this moment your whole life.
Yes, sir. No, I train a lot with my dad, and I also train a lot with my uncle Santiago too. Like they both have pushed me to become a better kicker, and also pushed me to help my brother, to help my sister now that she's kicking a little bit. So they taught me a lot, and now I can teach my brother and teach my sister, and it's awesome to be able to go out. They're awesome to be able to go out with my uncle, and they can tell me what I'm doing wrong if I'm not hitting a good ball. But also when I'm hitting a good ball, they can tell me this is why you're hitting a good ball. So it's awesome to have multiple eyes to see when you're kicking.
Yeah, I bet. I also, what I hear when you're saying is that Santiago is better than Martin.
Yeah, I think so, maybe a little bit. He knows more about kicking. I think my dad always said it came very natural for him. So he's not the best coach, but Santiago has always been a great coach. But my dad's also very good, knows a lot about the topic, and has helped me tremendously.
Do you realize, I know you guys really were very super young when your dad was kicking, but I mean, do you know that how much we relied on your dad when he played here because we had hardly any offense? He was the only one scoring points for us, and he was, he was doing it every time. So now to see this generation continue, this is great for us. We love watching you guys.
Yes, thank you. I was super young when he played, so I get to see the videos now because all YouTube, Twitter, stuff like that. I get to see the videos, but I don't really remember. I was like 2 years old when he retired, so I like to see the videos and watch him.
We love them, and he was great for us here in Tampa Bay, and we look forward to seeing you. You know, obviously now you're doing it for USF, and I wonder. Does Santiago teach you, or does your dad teach you that awesome jump that you guys do after you get every kick?
So for me, when I made when the kick happened, I was not even thinking. I just wanted to celebrate like it was a goal.
Yeah.
I got to score points. I was super excited, and I just did whatever came to mind.
It's in your family, buddy. It's in your blood. You guys are jumping high. Don't do it like Bill, though. We don't need that to happen.
No.
Listen, I know you have to get to practice, so I'm going to let you go, but I appreciate you giving us a call, and congratulations. You're off to a great start this year, buddy.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Hey, and great fumble recovery last week, too. You're making us very proud.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, pal. Have a great day. There you go. The great Nico Grammatica, the second generation of Grammaticas. That must be so awesome.
It must be so awesome to know that you're going pro. You know what I mean? Like
that's exactly what I thought. I mean, yesterday he went home and he was like, "I'm going to have a Ferrari, a Lamborghini."
Yeah.
Because these kickers are getting all these huge contracts now, and this kid's wailing them in his freshman year.
Yeah, and it's just everybody always is like, "Oh, kicker is important." Kicker is important, especially when it comes down to the wire and you need, you're down by 2 and you're 58 yards away.
Yeah.
Guess who comes in and goes, I can win this.
Yep.
It's weird now. These kickers now are hitting 60-plus field goals like nothing.
It's unbelievable.
I think I saw 2 in the NFL this weekend. There was a 67.
If you would show video of Nico to some guy who played in the 70s and had his shoe tied up and was toe balling it, you know what I mean? Had zero control, and he would make it from 15 yards and everyone would freak out.
I think Martine had like the NCAA record for a while at 65.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But now like you see 60-plus yard field goals all the time.
Didn't Sebastian Janikowski kick like a 70-something yarder or something like that? Yeah, he was unbelievable.
And Sebastian was what, like 6'4", 230 or something?
A monster.
Yeah, he was huge.
He was a big, bald-headed monster, and he was the most aggressive-looking kicker you've ever seen.
When I first moved to Tallahassee, I used to see him all the time.
Oh, really?
Out of all the college football players, the time I lived there, I saw Sebastian Janikowski everywhere. At the club,
I was at the bar. Yeah,
I would see him so much.
That's funny. All right. Well, anyway, we're live today. We very rarely do we have an early morning interview, but Nico had to get to practice to do the bulb test. Got to get the bulb test going. Carmen, what's yellow? You put it in the ground, it turns yellow. What happens?
So green, you're good to go. Completely yellow, you can't. You can only wear uppers, so you can only wear your shoulder pads and helmet. And then red means no field practice at all. You have to go inside.
Wow.
So and that started like I want to say this year specifically because over the past few years there was some injuries and incidents because of the heat. So now like anytime, and that's why they practice this early in the morning.
Outside of the USF Bulls, not a great day for Tampa Bay football. Your Buccaneers lost yesterday to the Broncos, and Chambo lost too, but in a close game.
Bulls lost, by the way.
What's that?
I said the Bulls lost, by the way.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Bulls.
I'm only talking about
Miami.
I only know about what happens to the kid. I don't know about
a lot.
Yeah.
Nico won. The Bulls lost.
Nico did great. Yeah.
Sorry.
It was a fun game though. They were all actually fun games. I didn't go to the Bucks game. That's the only game I didn't go to.
Well, I don't know how people do go to the Bucks games because I was out there for the tailgate, and tailgate's great because we got 1 million tents out there. But if you stand outside that tent for 5 minutes, you're melting.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. Like I couldn't imagine sitting in that stadium for 3 hours. It's so freaking hot.
I took my dog outside for like 5 minutes just for like a little quick pee walk, and I was dying.
Yeah.
I was like, go back into the AC, just go in the house. I'll clean it up.
They got to build a dome when this when it's time to
I
renovate.
can't see anybody having a stadium anymore like that. Like I know that the Rays are crying for an open air stadium, but man, people don't realize how miserable it is. Think about it, for a baseball game, you could be sitting there for hours and hours watching that game.
When you see like the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, you see the one they built in Las Vegas and stuff, you got to build a dome. That way you don't have to worry about rain delays anymore and lightning, none of that stuff.
Nope. And I mean, let's just be honest. It's such a much more comfortable environment for the fans. You know,
I'll be out in Vegas next month for the Steelers playing the Raiders, so I'll send some video of me looking nice and cool, and eating nachos and hanging out.
How long have we been friends with Steve Byrne?
Oh, geez.
Got to be close to 15, 20 years.
Yeah, actually, probably because, I mean, right as I came down, we went to Ireland. Right. So, 17 years probably.
Steve sent me a text on Saturday. Hey, buddy, just want to wish you a happy belated birthday. He sends me an audio voicemail. Okay. I want to wish you an audio voicemail.
By the way, I may start doing that. That seems to be the best way to do it. Instead of sitting there typing and fixing stuff and doing everything.
Oh, I just dictate into the phone.
Yeah, but even dictate, they still get stuff wrong. Yeah. You know, my son's Oliver, and it always comes out all of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Steve sends me, he goes, hey, buddy, it's Steve. I just want to say happy birthday. And, you're a good guy, and you've been there for me, and blah, blah, blah. And carry on, just like this really nice thing. Like, it was the nicest birthday wish. Then he wraps it up with, I know we didn't hit it off real well from the start because I was on that. And then he goes, I was really worked out on that Wedding Crasher show. I was so he's still making excuses.
That's crazy.
The first year we met Steve, Bert hyped him up to be like the great guy that he is.
You're love him. He's the best. And blah, blah, blah.
And then we got there and he was a mush. But he didn't drink. He was tired. He had just been coming off of a tour and this television show. And when
they did a reality show of Wedding Crashers, and Steve was one of the guys that would go in and crash weddings and do all this stuff, and they were working him like crazy.
And when he showed up, he was just tired and didn't really want to party. And, so not only we didn't like him, but he wasn't what Bert made him out to be, and he certainly wasn't Bert. And then the following year, he goes again, and I see him in the airport when I land in Dublin. I just happen to run into Steve, and I go, oh, hey, Steve, how you doing? And he goes, hey, buddy, I'm sorry about last year. And I was like, what? And he goes, I'm sorry about last year. I just got off this thing, and I was working this Wedding Crasher show, and this guy, and I was like, dude, you were fine. And he goes, oh, no. And I was like, God damn, Bert. Yeah. Bert went right back, back to him and opened his big mouth. And Steve is 20 years later still talking about it. I was like, Steve, I've loved you since day one. We're good.
Probably been on the show 40, 50 times.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
On the cruise.
Plus he's got us on TV. We met Vince Vaughn through him. Like, there's so many cool things.
Yeah, he's definitely rebounded from the first day that we met him.
Plenty of make-em-ups.
Yeah.
So my wife goes to this women's group meeting that she's never gone to before and never really cared to go to. But my neighbor is putting it on, and my wife and I like our neighbors. So she's like, I'm going to go, just go out. We're not social butterflies. You know me. I don't even like to leave the house. And she goes to this thing, and she's dreading having to get ready and go. And I go, just go. You're going to have a good time. And she comes back, and she's like, yeah, it was good. I met some people, and I met this and that. And she's like, I met this lady, and her husband is a TV news anchor. And I said, well, who? And she said, Jameson Euler. He's on Channel 10 in the morning. And I go, with Amanda Pappas and Caitlin Lockery? And she's like, yes. And I go, oh. So shortly after that, we started following each other on Instagram. And then I went out to dinner, and it turns out Jameson and I have the same birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
And we were both at Council Oak on Saturday.
Who's older?
Probably me by several years. But I did get a little insight into Channel 10, and Amanda Pappas does not hate us.
Oh,
or me in particular. Me in particular, yeah.
Prove it.
Well, he let me in. Carmen, you think that you have it bad with the way the fat old men aren't interested in you on the show? Yeah. You know how the fat old bald guy with 3 chins looks at you and says, I wouldn't bang her. Yeah. That guy. Yeah. He says everything she does there that she gets people driving
100%.
her. And I was like, not just creeps, but like guys that are judging her and saying I thought
you were right there front and center. Up in the mix.
I was loving her. I was saying she was beautiful.
Yeah, look how hot she is.
Oh my God.
Really? Do I say it from my throat like that?
Yeah.
Like I'm the penguin?
Right there amongst the creeps.
Yeah.
Sweaty ladies.
Sweaty ladies.
No, I feel better to know that that we're not hated at least. You know? To my
You.
face.
It's you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Her, the
No,
Rays. Yeah.
Oh, I almost said the F word.
Please don't.
Well.
I got to tell you, in my whole life, thinking about on Saturday mornings, my brother and I, well, my mother used to work a second job, and on Saturday, my brother and I would get up, watch cartoons, and at some point we go, "You want to fight?" And I go, "All right." So we just moved furniture and we'd fist fight. That's just what we did, and I think it worked for the Diaz brothers. It didn't do anything for us.
Yeah.
So, but we'd wrestle and we'd of course play WWF wrestling, and one of us would undoubtedly be Hulk Hogan. And to think years later I'm in legal entanglements with Hulk Hogan, necessary or not, it's the idea that it's even happened blows my mind. You know what I mean? And what was the other thing I was going to tell you about? It was some other thing that happened to me now that I didn't expect.
Amanda Pappas.
Probably not Amanda Pappas. I didn't know her when I was a child.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. It was one of those. But think about those things when you're a kid and you have no idea, and when something means something to you when you're a child, and so now you're like, the Rays. To think there'd be an organization like an entire baseball team that hates me. It was an entire city that hated me. That was the city of Boston for a while, and I didn't mind fighting them because I've grown up to hate Boston my whole life. Not so much the city, but mostly just the people who live there. And now to have an entire baseball organization hate me, it's actually
It's impressive.
pretty proud of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially since I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You bitches wait till I turn it up, then you're gonna be like, oh damn it, we woke
You're
this. We woke the
unworthy
giant.
of our free bobbleheads.
Yeah, I don't want your bobbleheads. I
And
don't
our
want
jerseys.
your skateboards and your jerseys and all that stuff. It's not like I'm gonna one day just turn around and wear the jersey and be like, well, guess what? Tampa Bay, I'm back, and I'm a Rays fan.
Raise up.
Yeah, they're not even going to make the playoffs this year. And it's not the team that I don't like. It's the stupid people that run it. Mm-hmm. And they didn't like me first, so suck it.
Yeah, it's always that way. It's like the band is fine, the manager's an idiot.
Yeah.
The team's cool, the management's
players have no idea who I am, and if they did, I'd be like, cool, yeah, good for you. Like, I met a couple of players stop by the tailgate over the years out outside Raymond James. They've all been very nice players. I have nothing against them. I don't know any of them, but
By the way, I can't believe that we did that event and Kyle Schwarber was there. I wish I could go back in time to
Kiss him.
Oh, kiss him right on the mouth.
Wait.
He's made me so much money.
That's so
yeah,
funny.
it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
so I went Friday. I don't know if you know about this, but I was pretty drunk Friday.
Oh, I know. You know how I know that you're pretty drunk? Because you kept on saying, I'm not even drunk. I'm not even drunk. I'm not.
Did I really?
You kept
sign.
on saying, I'm not even buzzed. I've had like a few. I'm not even buzzed.
Yeah.
Like he said it at least 6 or 7
I
times.
don't even remember that.
I know.
Dude,
You kept
listen.
on saying it. I was like, oh, he's drunk.
Listen to how drunk I was. I had the best time at that concert. Loving the concert. Like every other song sucked. So the slow ones I would leave and go get another drink.
And it was so funny too because you were standing alone in front because it was a bunch of us and we're all like couple here, 3 over here, this that, and Mike was just there, just staring.
No.
In bliss.
Yeah.
I was having a ball. You don't understand. When I get drunk, the dad jokes are even worse.
Oh
Awesome.
boy.
So I'm standing there next to this kid. He's got to be 23, 24 years old. Turns out he's a friend of the drummer. He was with the drummer's brother, Scott Phillips. I'm sorry, no, it was
Brian Marshall,
Brian Marshall,
bass player.
Yeah. You knew, or I didn't tell you?
No, you told me.
Oh, so sometimes I'm by myself drinking, watching the show, and I look up in front of me, and the guy in front of me, I just tap him on the opposite shoulder so that the kid would get blamed.
Oh, jeez.
I go, and the kid looks at me, and I went, and the guy turns around, and he looks at the kid, and the kid points to the guy next to me, and then he looks at me, and I go, this guy. Meanwhile, this guy's like, we were laughing so hard. I was so stupid. It was so funny.
gosh.
But we had a ball. Did you see Meredith from Wild there?
No.
Woo! We hugged.
Yeah.
And the minute we hugged, I go, hey, you're a hug, and she left, and I was fired up. I'm like, I'm making out with somebody tonight.
So speaking of Brian Marshall, my buddy Kevin talked to him the other day because he's from up there where I used to live, Fort Walton. And he said, hey, dude, do you remember Galvin? He was out at the show in Tampa, this, that. And he goes, is he the station they were there? We met him, this and that and everything. He goes, no, he's on the #1 show.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. You have let me down.
Me?
Yeah. Those clowns from the morning show at 98 Rock came out. By the way, I'm not one of those people who hates other radio shows. I don't care. But they just came out like typical 90s. What's up, man? You let me down because didn't you tell me that girl was hot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Which one are you talking about?
The old lady from 98 Rock's morning show.
Oh.
What is her name?
I used to work with her.
She's Crash?
No, AJ.
Oh, AJ.
Yeah.
She, I remember you saying, or somebody telling me she was hot. I thought it was you.
I don't know.
And she came out with a bucket hat on. She looked like she was in the old London Fog commercial. And I went, what is that? I go, that's a lady on a, oh my.
I worked with her in Tallahassee.
Oh. Yeah, many moons ago, I would assume. She's got to be my age.
No, she's probably my age.
Oh my. Time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you, first of all, I was out there and they were like, they came out and they're like, what's up with a Crash show from 98? And I went, boo! And all the people around me were laughing. I was like, boo! Boo! But then Meredith was there. And once we hugged, man, I was like, somebody's getting it tonight. I went in there and tried to wake Amanda up when I got home. All sloppy climbing on there. What's up? You want to make out?
It's my birthday.
I saw Meredith. Actually, got nice boobies.
So photographic evidence that Mike was actually at the Creed show, that we made it to the Creed show, which, by the way, so many people thought that was photoshopped, the picture I took of you.
I don't even remember taking any pictures.
It was a fantastic picture.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
Everybody said AI.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I got to tell you, Creed sounded fantastic. I'm not a huge fan, but they sounded great.
They really did.
Preachy.
Too much Jesus.
Oh my God, we get it. Also, I don't need a guy who's on psych meds telling me how to live my life.
No, the best is when he goes, and that hasn't always been easy for me. I go, no, it hasn't. I almost fought you one time. And then he's like, and this last year I had a breakdown. And I go, good for you. I'm just talking back to him the whole time. Yeah, I was having a great time.
The worst part about Creed was always Scott Stapp.
He was
that's
really
why
good.
I liked Alter Bridge. Because they had Miles Kennedy, far superior singer.
I mean, I think that's why they eventually broke up. Was he was heavy in alcohol and stuff.
Drinking too much.
It was his personality, his persona is what people were always turned off by.
Well, you want to be turned off, Galvin. Please show Gio Scott Stapp dancing.
Oh yeah,
I saw some pictures, some videos and stuff.
He was doing like this soldier thing where he was like a robot soldier
arms.
and then he'd salute and then he'd do this. It was like, are you a Terminator? What is happening?
I saw one of the videos that you I think posted and he was doing like this weird
he's doing a push down thing.
Mike Evans does that when he scores a touchdown. I was like, all right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he looked great. He's in great shape. They're all in great shape.
I mean, it looked like it sounded great, but
Bob Murray's buddy said that's what testosterone will do for you.
Yeah, but it was a great time. We had a fun time, and then we went. We started off at the Hard Rock,
right?
And we learned a new game, Spanish 21.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and even though it had your name in it, I still played it. Spanish 21 is basically it's blackjack, but you there's no tens, I think, in there. I mean, there's face cards, but there's no tens. I don't know, whatever. I was crushing it. I didn't even know what I was doing in the beginning, and I was winning, so I had all these chips, and then once you start getting chips, you get all loosey-goosey with it, so I'm just playing. So I won a bunch of money before we went, and then when we came back, we went back to it, and we were playing some 3-card, and I don't know, I had a great time. I left there with some bucks.
Do you remember playing with me at the table, the 2-deck?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, we played 2-deck blackjack. That was great.
I don't think you realized my one hand, because I was like, hey, check that out, and you're like, yeah. And just, so we were playing. It was a $50 table, and it's 2-deck blackjack, and I got 11 against a 4, and I had $300 out there for the hand.
Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that.
And I'm like, all right, well, I got to double that. So now I have $600 out on one hand. I got 10, so I had 21. She had like 18, whatever. So I won 1,200 on one hand. I was like, there you go.
That's when you go home.
Yeah, I played like 2 more hands, and I go, all right, see you later.
Pete gets let's vote on everybody.
Okay.
Pete gets the most no fun award.
On his phone the whole night.
On his phone, watching Jake play hockey, and didn't drink, didn't hang out. Boo.
Yeah,
Pete.
boo.
Bob Murray, very fun.
Always.
But very fun. Tom was fine. Tom was super helpful. Tom gets extra plus points because I had to tell the driver we have to go to Pete's house. And then we have to go. Tom goes, I'll just sit up front now. And Tom did not want to give anybody else the reins of driving that Sprinter, man.
Yeah.
And then who else? Paulie was. I gotta tell you, Paulie gets a C plus. He wasn't drinking, and he was pretty blue.
Oh no, he was drinking.
Was he? 'Cause
Yes.
He didn't gamble. I know
No,
that.
he was telling me that's. He goes, this is the most I think I've ever drank.
It's true. He fell asleep on the way home. Now I remember.
No,
Sorry,
he was
Paul.
having
I'll
a
put
good
you
time.
back to a B plus.
He was kind of incognito though. He was around, but he was having a good time.
So Pete gets an F.
Yeah.
Paul gets a B plus. You get an A plus.
All right.
Gambling, hanging out, the whole deal.
Yeah.
Who else am I missing out?
Mike Olivero.
Oh, Mike Olivero gets an A plus.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
Spanish gets an F minus.
Oh.
F minus.
What?
What happened to you?
I was exhausted.
We were all exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you
I
didn't
didn't get
go?
to nap. No.
Wow.
After all that.
I want to go.
Yeah.
I did want to go.
Please, sir, may I go?
Nobody invited me.
Yeah.
Do I sound like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mike goes out of his way to make sure that you're taken care of, going to get a ticket, everything. Nothing.
It didn't even tell me. I had to text you and be like, hey, if you're going to ride with us, and you're like, I'm not coming.
No, well, I was going to text you, but yeah. But I apologize. But I feel terrible about it.
Oh, it's my birthday. Stab me in the heart.
I know.
Yeah.
I would never stab you in the heart. I'm sorry.
You did. You metaphorically stab me right in the
I
heart.
accept.
on
I'm sorry.
Friday.
That's my
It
fault.
was a good time. It was a lot of fun.
I know. I'm sad I
I'll tell
missed
you
drunk
what.
Mike.
You know what the amphitheater does very well is they don't overcrowd the pit.
No, that's true. You know what the else the amphitheater does really well that makes it really exciting? They put it right next to the casino.
Yeah, that is good. That's a good move.
It was great. I mean, I haven't been out on a Friday night at the casino just gambling and having a good time in forever. And then I went back on Saturday.
Yeah, and won a little bit
and won
more.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice.
I sat down at the table. It's a full 3-card table. There's 2 seats open. I sit at one, and my wife sits all the way at the other end of the other one. And the lady next to me goes, is that your wife? And I go, yeah. And she goes, do you want me to switch spots with her so she could sit near you? I go, absolutely not. I go, she is a beacon of bad luck. And the further she is away from us, the better.
God.
And she's like, that's not nice. And I go, okay. I go, watch. And then I win. She's losing and losing. Like, oh, look at her. And the fastest it comes in, the fastest it goes. And she's like, she's not doing very well. I go, no, she's not. I told you. She is a solid piece of kryptonite.
God.
Wow.
But
That's fun though, right? You want to go to the casino more?
I was like, I wonder if Galvin will want to go after the show.
Absolutely. That's what I like to go. I like to go during the day because then you can play against the dealer. You
Yeah.
don't have to deal with a bunch of different people at the table and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Business trip. Get in and out.
That's right. Rip and
Yeah.
run.
I went to Council Oak for the first time in a long time, and they still brought my knife out. I was very
nice.
excited. They bring it out in a box. They're like, "Sir, do you know about your knife?" I'm
Present
like,
it to you?
Yeah, throw that knife over here, lady. Yeah, it was a good time, man. I ate like a champion.
What were you drinking?
Vodka and soda,
Nice.
because fatty's not supposed to drink.
I know. That's why I was asking.
I'm on a diet, and I went into it knowing I was going to have one night, and then boom, I woke up Saturday. I was back in action, back on the protein shakes on
pretty good.
Saturday. I know. So
Put a little vodka in the
I just
protein
heard
shake.
Carmen yawn. I just heard Carmen yawn so loud she almost sucked me into the phone.
I literally was so far away.
I heard.
You got any more stories? Hey, Bourville, you want to go to break?
And on that note, we'll take a break.
Oh my God.
We got Sporkle. Carmen will tell you what we have to give away when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Carmen,
Yes.
what do we have to give away today?
Okay, so we have some new stuff this week.
Okay.
We have tickets for Stained.
Stained is what, Wednesday night?
Correct.
All right.
We have tickets for Hootie and the Blowfish.
Is that's what, 1996?
Yep. This Thursday, actually. The Marley Brothers,
Okay.
which is next Friday. We have tickets for TSO, Thomas Rhett, the Mike Calta Tailgate, back-to-back Sundays. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Bucks
hey.
Eagles. 1 o'clock Sunday.
So you'll be out there early. It won't be too bad. And then I'm not sure if you want to give these away with Sporkle, but Nicki Minaj is
What?
coming.
Yeah. We'll give them away with Sparkle.
Okay, I don't know. Those seem like like a great ticket.
You want to go to that?
Kinda.
You go on a little date?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's October 5th, which is a Saturday, so we could
Ooh.
go.
I would go to that.
Yes.
I like
bet
Nicki
she
Minaj.
I bet she puts on a good show too.
You know what? She ain't flying over the crowd.
No. Nope.
No, for good reasons though.
I
she's
can't
got,
argue that.
She's got a big old steamer in the back. No way she's flying over that crowd.
The Wire team can't handle that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I would go to that. I wonder if my wife wants to go to that. All right, we'll see. Okay, let's give them away right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. There will be a day in my early 70s where I go, huh? Huh? And it's all because of that Sporkle thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it blows my eardrums out. All right, Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Today we're going to be playing people movies are based upon. Can you name the real people with their government name who these movies are based on?
As opposed to their slave name?
Well,
Yikes.
easy, guy.
Yikes.
No, there are some that you may know as from their nickname.
Okay.
But on here, I have their government name.
Gotcha.
Buy the paper, right?
Exactly.
Go, Gio.
That's what I'm telling you, Gio. Gio's rules. Oh, all right. I'm going to give you the movie. You're going to give me the person the film is based on. If you can't get it, I will give you the actor or actress who portrayed them in that movie.
Okay.
Okay? Your first one. Man on the Moon.
Andy Kaufman.
Galvin.
Andrew Kaufman.
Raging Bull.
Jake LaMotta.
Mike Calta. Apollo 13. Tom Hanks.
Hayes? Nope. The other guy.
Apollo 13.
Just watch this.
Tom Hanks.
I mean, Hayes was there too.
Jim.
Lovell.
That is no point, though.
Half point.
No point.
No point. The Queen.
Queen
Helen
Elizabeth.
Mirren.
Second.
The second. Galvin. Moneyball. Brad Pitt.
That is-
Oakland A's manager.
That's
Damn.
Bean.
yes. Billy Bean. Galvin.
Not the gay one.
The King's Speech.
King George. The fourth.
King George the First.
King George II.
King George the Third.
Oh, yeah. The sixth.
Oh, so
Around
many.
it.
So many.
I went too low.
What a good movie that was.
Notorious.
Notorious
Biggie
B.I.G.
Smalls.
William.
Christopher Wallace.
Christopher Wallace. I
Not William
I
Wallace.
almost said William Wallace.
Victory, mother effer.
I stopped myself.
Galvin. 13 Days.
Oh,
Bruce
no.
Greenwood. Very famous person.
13
days. Bruce Greenwood.
John F. Kennedy.
Mike Calta. The Untouchables.
Elliot
Kevin.
Ness.
Mike Calta. Braveheart.
Oh.
I don't know. Pap.
I think I heard Spanish on
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
Spanish.
He did a little dance afterwards. That's why.
Yeah. That's a victory dance.
And Pap.
Yeah.
We're on the halfway there.
I was gonna say.
Gio is not on the board. He has a total of 0 points. Spanish has a single point. Michael with 3, and Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 4.
I was cursed.
Right? You sure that's right?
You almost did. He almost did.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys need to reel it
Please.
in.
Just cursed already.
Please. All right. People movies are based upon. Your next one. The Aviator.
Hughes.
Mike Calta. The Hurricane.
Carter.
Galvin. The Theory of Everything.
Stephen Hawking.
Galvin.
What did you say?
Hawkins.
Hawking. Hawking.
Hawking.
Talking.
Oh yeah, I said Hawking.
Oh, Spanish.
Thanks,
They
Judge.
texted it.
Oh, way to go.
I wanted the point.
No, Spanish got it way before you.
I didn't know he said it at all. I just heard you scream.
No, you said it way before you.
So I'm taking
Good
that
job.
point away from Galvin. I'm giving it to Spanish.
Correct.
Cool.
Because the hall monitor over here.
Trying to
Don't
win
worry,
the
I'll
game.
point out everyone.
Yeah.
Now.
Neat.
I'll jump in with my judge.
Your next one, Public Enemies. Johnny Depp. Public Enemies.
Whitey,
Yeah.
Whitey Ford. No, not Whitey Ford.
No, that's not.
John.
Oh, yeah.
John.
Johnny Depp played
John
Dillinger.
Dillinger. I keep wanting to say John Densmore.
No,
John Dillinger.
William Wallace.
no point. Your next one, A Beautiful Mind. Russell Crowe.
That was real?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Another great movie.
A Beautiful Mind. Russell Crowe portrayed John Nash.
Yes, I knew it was John. I couldn't get Nash, though. And I couldn't just yell John.
And nope, we got one more. And sorry, Invictus. Morgan
Nelson
Freeman.
Mandela.
Galvin and Pat. Now we are on the last three.
Gio still not on the board. He has 0 points. Spanish with 2. Michael doubling that with 4. And Galvin is your leader right now by 2. He's winning with 6.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, people, movies are based upon the last three. Here we go. The Social Network.
Zuckerberg.
Mike Calta. Great Balls of Fire.
Lewis.
Mike Calta.
Now we're tied.
That is correct.
Which means Spanish
Anyone's
and
game.
Gio are out.
Real quick, am I going for 3 in a row?
Let me make
Oh, you better have told us before that.
He is going for 3 in a row.
Well, at least he took that point from Galvin.
Yeah.
All right.
Another failure at your job.
Well, good luck.
Spanish and Gio, you are out.
Oh.
This is just between Mike and Galvin.
It's not fair.
This is the last one. The Doors.
Morrison.
Mike Calta.
I almost yelled Val Kilmer.
Wait.
Come back, win for 3 in a row. That Spanish forgot to tell you about. What a dum-dum.
Hawkins.
Steven.
I want you to sing a little song about me in the style of Jim Morrison.
Just me or?
All of you. It doesn't have to be good either. You could rhyme it with fat if you want.
Jim, what's
Michael is one.
Joe knows. Joe's got it.
I don't
Joe's
listen to a
got
lot
it
of Jim Morrison.
down. Yeah, you know the Doors.
Admittedly.
Everybody knows the Doors.
Come on.
Michael, he has won. Michael, he has won the Sporkle Victor. Yeah, he has got a son.
I do. I like that. That was good.
Little tattletale. He's a little tattletale. You say one thing and he says no. Spanish got that point.
All right, that was good. That was very good. Yeah. Gio?
Michael Jesus Sporkle.
Oh, that's just an outright lie.
He intimidates Joe. He got the win because everybody sucks. Michael
Jesus
Sporkle.
I like it. Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Good for me. Thank you very much. Let me pick a line real quick. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Caleb.
What's up, Caleb? How are you doing?
Doing good, sir. How about you?
I'm great. You're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Hang on during the break. Carmen will grab you and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, buddy?
Thank you, Mr. Mike.
All right, bud. You can get them sweet Hootie and the Blowfish tickets if you need them. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, we have Falling Down, Cherry Picker, and Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Michael, Jesus, Sparkle. That's going to be stuck in my head the whole day.
Yeah.
All right, Galvin, as your news, we'll take a quick break and we'll dive right into that next on 102.5 The Bone.
Isn't this weird? Certainly the most, the biggest name in our lifetime that said, I can't do it anymore. Steven Tyler, Aerosmith. You know what I mean?
At least he said it.
Yeah,
and then try to go out and be that guy is like, like Bon Jovi won't admit it.
Yeah, or what's his name that they're forcing to be out there?
Frankie Valli.
Frankie Valli, yeah.
He's coming here, I think.
He's not even singing.
No, no.
Nothing. I mean,
It's crazy. If you've not seen Frankie
it's
Valli,
so sad.
He's holding the microphone by his waist, and it's like, walk like a man,
Yeah.
doing all this stuff, and he's barely moving his face at all, and he's staring off into space. It's wild. Yeah, but like, can you think of another band? I mean, members have been replaced and this and that, but this is certainly the biggest band that was like, hey, we're just too old.
Well, not only that, but I was thinking about it the other day. We were talking about it on the air. The top 3 biggest American rock bands of all time.
Oh, yeah.
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 I mean, not just like a good band, but like one of the greatest American rock
And if
bands.
you're talking about rock, too, because like the Eagles are rock, but the Eagles are more, they have a lot of easy listening and, kind of different, where the Aerosmith's rock and roll. They're just straightforward rock and roll.
Right. And who do we say? Oh, Kiss.
Kiss.
Yeah, Kiss. I mean, I don't love Kiss, but Kiss you can't deny the success of Kiss for all these years, and what the influence they had on other bands is just tremendous. So, but yeah, I mean, the Steven Tyler doing the right thing and saying 80 years old, can't sing anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas the Rolling Stones, I have to tell you, as old as they are, they put on a great show, and Mick is still running around like he's a 30-year-old kid.
He's in unbelievable shape.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, cocaine will do that to you. Keep you skinny your whole life.
Are they still singing?
Show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or are they
he's
doing-
still singing.
or it's not voice
yeah,
back?
yeah, no, he's still singing. But also the other thing is that he's not singing like he's an opera singer.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he's just
never-
not yelling.
Yeah, he's never been like the vocalist where you're like,
Right.
oh, he has an unbelievable. He's got a cool voice.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
sings like cool the way he sings, and he's a great front man and all that stuff. But you're not putting him up against Freddie Mercury or Robert Plant or
Right.
those guys.
Well, even Steven Tyler has, he just says some crazy things
Sure.
to make those songs sound like the way they're supposed to sound.
Dude,
Sure.
Steven Tyler is such a good singer, and it's funny because you take it for granted that he is that good. But remember when he was on American Idol, and he was talking to one of the contestants, and he was like, "In that part, and obviously I can't sing." He goes, "But you should do," and he sang, and you're like, just a cappella, him sitting at the
Yeah.
desk, and you're like, "Oh my god, how good are you?" Yeah, it's wild.
Imagine when you realize you've lost that.
Yeah, that sucks. Your superpower has
Yeah.
gone away. Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to sit back on the $100 million.
That's true.
You know what he should do, and this would really help 2 people out. So he would be able to do something, and this person would be able to do something. He should go and live with the lady that had Tonka because he has monkey feet. So they would work. Yeah. Have you ever seen Steven Tyler's feet?
Gross.
Good grief.
Yeah.
That is
If they told
wild.
you you could sing like Steven Tyler, but you have to have monkey feet. Really,
There's
I
always
don't
a
know,
catch.
man. I don't know. I don't know.
I went to get a new iPhone this weekend.
Oh, really?
Hey.
They got you, huh?
The new
Yeah.
16.
They got
Yep.
you.
16 Pro Max.
What do you have now?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Gross.
I've never felt more out of place. I've never felt older. I don't know how to use it. I don't know anything. It's a pain in the ass because I had a for some reason I have 2 Apple IDs or whatever. So one got me on, but then the other one wouldn't download my apps, and I'm whole day I'm carrying around 2 phones with me trying to get it to work. It was driving me nuts. And now I don't know how to shut the volume off. So every time Joe goes outside, everything starts ringing on my phone. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens that I go, shouldn't you guys know how to do this? For some reason, any app that I download shows up on my wife's phone.
Oh yeah, you're on a family plan.
Yeah, you
your
have some
family
shared
sharing.
account.
Yeah, but I've told the people a million times, and they go, "Oh, I don't know. Let me see. You want to
bet-
buy a new phone?" And I go, "No."
Yeah, because any app that I download, my kids can then download or shows up on their phone
Yeah.
as well because they're all
Yeah,
connected.
I get a lot of my daughter's apps on my thing, but she can't access mine. I don't need that. I don't need Pete sending me a picture of a naked girl and it showing up on my daughter's phone.
Yeah.
I've only forgotten my phone was connecting to Bluetooth once when I was going to, at Joe's place, and it caught.
What? Oh, you were going to watch porn.
Yeah, like privately,
Yeah.
but my phone was connected
audio?
to the Bluetooth. Yeah, dude. And all of a sudden, I couldn't hear it in my headphones, but I took my
Headphones you're doing.
Yeah, well, privacy, you know what I mean? So I took my earbuds out, and I could hear it playing down the hall. I was like, oh my God! Oh my God!
I do it to my wife on purpose sometimes.
Oh, it was
like I know
not-
if she's inside watching TV, I'll just throw it to her TV.
That's not approved behavior at the island.
I
It's not
know.
allowed.
And it was nothing. It was not
it was
normal.
while the pants were there?
No, the pants were not here.
Oh.
This was when
Pre-pants?
this is
Pre-pants.
pre-pants.
This
But
is
it
why
was
they want
weird
you out.
stuff.
Spanish took his headphones out and he hears down the hall. Yeah, Steve, that's how I like it.
Get it, Mark the Lover.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's going on? Are you still at the lover's house, or you're?
I was hanging out over there.
Yeah.
He was gone on Friday, saying he's got 2 dogs, so I was hanging out over there with the dogs.
Is that why you didn't go out with us?
No.
You
that's
chose
not
the
why.
dogs instead.
That is not why. I was genuinely, I just passed out on his couch.
Yeah, take a nap.
I didn't take a nap during the day.
No, that's what I'm saying. Plan ahead.
I don't want to I don't take naps anymore because if I don't want to miss any phone calls.
Why?
or
Because it
anything.
works?
No, because I'll miss phone calls and then, so I stay
That
up.
is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So you're telling me if you have your phone next to you and it's ringing, you won't wake up?
I have missed it before.
Okay. So instead you miss his whole birthday party.
I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Don't know.
Said, yeah.
You're not gonna win.
Listen to me.
I mean,
Listen to me. Are you going to Lawrence with me on Friday?
No
Yes.
way.
No way.
No way.
No.
I
way.
can tell you that I've already secured a backup.
All right.
Can I just tell you? I'm going to call you sometime on Friday, so you better not take a nap.
I will not take a nap. I will not be
Blow it
taking a nap.
All right.
Oh,
Let's see
boy.
what happens.
Yeah, get the backup ready.
Yeah. Who is the backup?
Who's your backup?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's a guy or a girl?
It's a guy.
taller than me?
It's Will. It's Will Coons.
I said it's a guy, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh. Who else likes that band?
Lover Mark.
Oh, that would be. That's a low blow if you took love from Mark.
No, so originally it was supposed to be my wife. My wife
Right.
was going to go, who wasn't even familiar with the band, and then I was playing, and she was like, no, I kind of want to go. But she's going to be out of town, so I have somebody else lined up.
Well, yeah, who?
Yeah, who you got?
Yeah, but when did you get friends?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
How do you have a friend and we don't have any friends?
Yeah.
Somebody reliable, obviously.
Yes,
Thank you.
I voted for Will Coons.
it's not Will.
I was in doubt. I Will Coons it out.
It's not Will.
Oh,
Are you taking Dizzy?
no.
Dizzy. Like if you said who's the opposite, I would have been like Dizzy at the Lawrence show.
It's
I met Dizzy's Trinidadian cousins
Yeah?
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very much. I go in America. This is sexy. Yeah.
Did it work?
No, they didn't buy it at all.
Damn it.
You are taking Evan.
No. It's not that big of a secret.
Oh, we want to know who you hang out with.
You're taking Ian?
You're taking your son.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I would rather
Backup.
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, Spanish is supposed to go with me Friday, but if he doesn't, do you want to go? And he was like, yeah, I'll go. And I go, all right, well, you're backup right now.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
see
you
what
just
happens.
push him out.
Yeah.
Stick your son.
You can't push your
Listen,
son out.
I plan ahead. I take naps during the day.
Yeah.
And I also make, a replacement for you because I know that you probably won't show up.
I get it.
He's saying you're a big disappointment and you let people down.
Oh, I heard.
But your response was, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what should my response be?
I think you're having a great time.
I already have a T-shirt picked out.
Oh.
Can we do matching t-shirts?
No, I mean I do it so you wear the right
What
shirt for the
band will you wear? A Lawrence shirt to
No,
the
you
Lawrence
can't wear
show?
a Lawrence.
Because my lawn guy was asking me, he goes, listen, with Suicidal Tendencies playing with Metallica, is it okay
To wear a suicidal shirt?
to wear an Infectious Groove shirt?
Oh.
And I said, totally fine. That's approved because it's some of the guys, not all the guys,
right.
different band, this and that. So it worked.
Okay. All right.
So I am wearing Dr. John T-shirt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know that Lawrence would like Dr. John. They'll be like,
Are you trying to get the band to like your shirt?
yeah.
Okay.
That's the goal.
I mean, that's you want this. You want this. Like whenever you wear, like I went and saw Jason Bonham, and I wore Foreigner because Jason played with Foreigner for a little while,
very nice.
and Foreigner, great band, whatever. So I just went this. I went like one of them to see me and go.
Yeah.
We
I
get-
went
we
to
get-
see
we get-
Creed
we get-
on Friday, and I wore a black shirt, and Creed stopped the show and said, "I got all the black shirts here today." I don't know why they all became old Abe Lincoln kind of guys.
Scores and 7 years
That
ago.
is the finest black shirt I've ever seen on you, big sir.
I feel like that did not happen.
By the way, can I tell you, a lot of Creed shirts at Creed.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
A
Creed
lot of
shirts.
Creed Cruise shirts.
Yeah.
They've been waiting, a decade to wear these.
I was gonna say, now is that okay, Galvin? If you wear like a retro or a throwback
No,
or like a very
you do
old,
not. No, you do not
No.
wear the shirt of the band that you're seeing. You
I don't
do it.
like Galvin's rules. I'm not.
I have a lot of rules. I said
Yeah.
that to my wife the other day. I got a lot of
Galvin's
rules
rules.
about what people can wear. When you go and see your team, wear your team. 100% wear your team. If you wear another team that's not playing, you're a weirdo. Nobody likes you.
A guy walked in the tailgate yesterday wearing blue shorts and a Detroit Lions hat. And he walked in and he goes, well, get out. I go, get out. And he goes, what? And I go, you're not even wearing a Broncos outfit. You're wearing a Detroit Lions. I was like, hit the road, buddy.
But
I was like, get out of here.
but they're playing that day.
No. Then they weren't playing there.
No, not playing there.
Yeah.
But
Dare come to my Buccaneers tailgate with your Detroit Lions hat.
I went to the tailgate wearing Steelers because Steelers were playing at 1.
It's allowed. You're allowed.
Wait.
I'll allow it. I have a new TV show alert that everybody needs to be watching.
Oh, okay.
It's an old show with a new season. 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing show.
Did you watch it last night?
No, I haven't seen any of the new ones, but the show's amazing.
It is back strong.
All right.
This guy, he goes to Manila to meet this girl, and the minute you see her, you're like, is she transgender?
Oh,
Because they don't say
right.
Bob is going to meet a transgender woman that he fell in love with. It's just like, this is Mary. And I'm like, Mary's got some weird eyebrows. So we're all looking it up. So finally I had to
Mary used to be Marty.
Yeah. I had to Google it to find out. Faith, actually, is her name. Faith is a transgendered woman, which is fine.
And this
but
guy knows or doesn't know?
they're not really saying it yet, you know?
Yeah.
So this guy, straight up vanilla looking white guy, he goes there and he's got in Manila with his suitcase and $46.
Yeah.
46.
Sure. Well, in Manila, that's 8 million.
Do you know what they use in Manila? Pesos.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he goes up there and he's like, they're like, that's 3,000 pesos. So he's like, so he takes his transgender 90-day fiance date to a market and he's buying her dresses and clothes. He spent about $4 and bought her all these things. And she's like, you don't have to buy it for me. You only have $46. He says, no, I got it. It's like $1.25. And it's just carrying on and carrying on. And then they go back and forth with like interviews, and he goes, yeah, she doesn't know that I'm thinking about actually living here in Manila because I could stretch my money. He goes, I could do my work remotely, get my paycheck, and I could live here. And she's like, I don't want to stay here.
Yeah,
I want to go to the United States. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, she doesn't know that I'm homeless. And dude, I can't afford to live in a space, and I have to tell her that I'm homeless. I want to be like, she's got to tell you she has a penis. So there's two great secrets that are going to come out of this.
Awesome.
So I think that is the culmination of the show. That's what's going to happen. At the end of the show, he casually says to her, hey, you may not want to kiss me. And she's like, why? And he goes, I got gonorrhea.
Oh my
like,
God.
You probably got it too. And she goes, that means you cheated on me. And he goes, yeah. And that's how I was like, this is the greatest show on television.
What a plot twist.
He is he's such a straight up vanilla white guy. You don't expect him to do anything like rock the boat, you know?
Oh, my God.
And that's not even the best one. There's another guy in there.
Real quick, though. He's like, I have some bad news. I have gonorrhea. And she's like, I have bad news. I have gonorrhea too. And he goes, well, that makes sense. And she goes, yeah, but mine's on my penis.
That's a problem. He had it in his throat.
Oh, you know why?
Oh,
You know why?
Then he got it from him.
You know why?
Listen, the show was blowing my mind last night.
That's not the only thing.
Yeah. And then there's another guy, Virgil, I think his name is. He's a little black dude with George Jefferson hair. He's got the real bad widow's peak.
Right.
And he is on the spectrum. He's spectrum autistic, and he is delightful. He is, how those guys are just so sweet and so.
Oh, yeah.
But he's getting tanked, man. He's got a girl who's like, she's like, you're gonna come here and we're going to get married, and he's like, okay, I love you and I'll see you soon. She's like, I love you, and then he's like, I'm afraid to tell her I don't want to get married. Then they go back to her, and he's like, maybe I'll come there and meet you, and we should wait before we get married. And she's like, no, we're getting married when you come here. And he's like, okay. Dude, it's so, oh my God, it's such a great show.
I'm
love
pretty
that
sure
show.
I saw 90 Day Fiancé in real life last night. My wife and I went to grab something to eat, and a guy was, 60-some-year-old white guy with a 30-some-year-old Asian with like a tube top on and tattoos on her. And she had like 4 kids with her. And they go in, and he's like, "There's not enough room." And she goes, "Put 2 tables together!" And like yelled at him, and he was like, "Oh!" and pushing tables. I was like, "Oh boy!"
Some of those Asian women have a very firm way of talking, even if they're not trying to be mean. They're like, "Do you have Diet Coke?" "We don't have Diet Pepsi." You're like, "Okay, why are you yelling at me?"
But you could tell she was in charge. And she was like, "You're doing what I say now
in front of everybody."
Yeah.
Ooh.
My daughter had a sleepover on Friday night.
Oh no!
So Saturday, what?
I don't know.
Oh, shut up, Gio.
Oh,
That's where the weird stuff happens.
No, she's at one of her 11-year-old friend's house. You creep.
All right, I'm just read the news.
I don't even know what I was going to say now. Forget it. I don't even know. You threw me off. Now I feel like I should go kill somebody.
You made it weird.
No sleepovers. No.
I know where she's not sleeping over. Not at your house.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. So you can stop in there, check out all the different shoes, the styles and brands that they have. They have everything you're looking for. Hey Dudes, they have Nikes, they have the On Running, they have dress shoes, they have boots, they have heels. Say you don't have a friend that orders stuff and gets the wrong ones and then give them to you.
Yeah.
Like your sandals over there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You could get your own shoes at Pelt Shoes. They have the fit experts in there and make sure you get the perfect fit as well. So stop into Pelt's today and make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So the disturbance near Florida is likely to form into a tropical depression or tropical storm as it moves northward across the Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico over the next few days. That's according to the National Hurricane Center. Regardless of development, the system is expected to produce heavy rains over portions of Central America during the next several days. The system has about an 80% chance of development over the next 7 days.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling that this one's going to be something. I don't think it's going to be a massive hurricane or anything, but there's going to be some flooding. The way it's coming already, it's smashing right into us.
Yeah, well, keep listening. We'll let you know all the different stuff, what you need to do, when to start panic, when to start buying.
But I would go and get some stuff now, so you don't have to rush to get everything. Sure. And I'm not talking about 9 months worth of toilet paper, but I mean a couple of things of water so that you're not freaking out that there's no water left next week.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to buy a couple boxes of Paydays, so just to be ready.
Should be prepared.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll last you 4 hours.
Maybe. Yeah. I'd hope so.
So it was a tough Sunday afternoon for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They lost to Denver Broncos at home. Denver's defense set the tone from the start, forcing 3 and out by the Bucs' first offensive possession. A stagnant start stretched the Bucs' streak to 23 games without an opening drive touchdown. The Bucs managed just 22 yards on 11 plays in the first quarter. They wound up losing to the Broncos 26-7.
What a crap show that was.
Yeah.
Stupid Sean Payton, man. He just
his
owns,
face.
He owns the Bucs, though. I hate it.
He really does.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing I said yesterday, because like Galvin pointed out off the air this morning, looked like there was a Hall of Fame Broncos team out there yesterday, and I think that Sean Payton just knowing the team so well, being a rival for so long.
Yeah, anytime he goes against Todd Bowles' defense, he just kicks their ass.
Yeah.
Except for the year we won the Super Bowl. That was the one time we got by him. I bet he would take that back, though. But
if you can get past Payton, then you can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, both sides of the ball looked horrible. Offense looked like garbage.
Well,
Baker's getting creamed.
Sacked 7 times.
Yeah.
Here's some good news for Buccaneers fans. For the first time since the final game of his illustrious 23-year NFL career back in 2023, Tom Brady, TB12, will return to Raymond James Stadium next Sunday. The 7-time
And you still won't get to see him.
Super Bowl champion who spent 3 years with Tampa Bay from 2020 to 2022 and won Super Bowl MVP in the 31-9 win over the Chiefs in Tampa will be on the call for Fox as the 2-1 Bucs host the 2-1 Eagles at 1 p.m.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. I mean, it's always good when we play the Eagles and stuff. But
did you hear Brady at all over the weekend?
I did see a little of him. Yeah.
He's not good.
No,
it's not good.
But you know what?
So monotone.
It's all just.
Why didn't they put him? Why didn't they just put him on one of those shows like a Fox NFL Sunday or one of those? That's where he would be good.
Yeah, but you want to hear him like breaking things down and telling you things that you wouldn't know, kind of like when Romo first started.
Right.
But he just spews out like football cliches. And
Romo
stuff.
is looking for an after football career. Tom Brady doesn't need that. He doesn't need to be that guy that's in the thing breaking it. It's unnecessary. Put him on with the Terry Bradshaws and Howie Long and where he belongs with the elite guys. That's where he should be.
Yeah, it seems like everything he says is very like generic football cliches.
Yeah.
He's not really
That's all he
breaking down
knows.
things.
He's been talking about football cliches for the last 20 years.
Yeah, but he's saying like he could really give some insight.
Like,
Like,
Right,
he
but
knows
he's not that guy. He it's all in here for him, and he's not. I don't think he's been like the other players say. He's not very that the guy that you're hanging out with and having a beer with. He's not that guy.
But like Tom Brady knows NFL defenses. I was expecting him to break down. This is exactly why this doesn't happen. This because like Peyton Manning.
I don't think
the Manning cast. Peyton Manning does it all the time, and it's great.
But
I don't think Tom Brady can put it into words.
Right.
That's
No,
maybe.
I think the big difference is he doesn't want to tell people his secrets because he thinks he's still going to play.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's like I don't want to give it away and tell them how I would beat them.
When I watch the Manning cast, Peyton and Eli will break it down. Like, you see the guy cut in early and the throw was late, and that's why I didn't get there. If he hits that, he's wide open. That's the kind of stuff I want.
I don't think Tom Brady has that desire.
Yeah.
Like the Peyton and Eli probably have planned this. They said, "Hey, we won a couple of Super Bowls. We're done now. What are we going to do next with our career?" Tom Brady doesn't want to do that. He just wants to be involved in football.
It's weird.
I think Galvin's right. I think he thinks he's going to come back.
I really do. I don't think he wants to give his secrets out. Also, can we point out that Atlanta Falcons bad coaching? They lost that game because of themselves.
Yeah,
like
Raheem Morris.
that was really dumb.
Yeah.
That was really dumb. They didn't go for the field goal. They went for the touchdown to take the lead, which okay, but you're not going to. You knew they weren't going to make that. It was 4th and 3 and a long 3, and they didn't make that. And then they could have had time to go down and kick another field goal. And you got a great field goal kicker.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like they lost that game because of stupid coaching.
I'm glad. I hate the Falcons.
Yeah, I hate the Falcons too. I hate anything in our division.
Yeah, anything in our division sucks.
So we go from Tom Brady, the GOAT, to another GOAT. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark was unanimously named the 2024 Associated Press WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
This recognition follows Clark's achievement as 4-time WNBA Rookie of the Month, 3-time WNBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week, and WNBA Eastern Conference Player of the Month in August. Clark joins Aaliyah Boston as the only Fever player to earn AP Rookie of the Year.
And then the other one, Angel Reese, was MVP.
No.
Asia Wilson was the MVP.
Asia Wilson.
Yeah,
That's what I
which
meant.
was pretty. There was
That's
no
what I
shot
meant. I
there.
just said the wrong
Yeah,
name.
she is unbelievable. Asia Wilson is unbelievable.
The playoffs already started, and they're down a game already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
They get their ass kicked.
Not worried about that.
yeah. Well, they play Wednesday night. They lose again. It's over.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
worried. I'm a
Should
little
be
worried
right.
about that.
It's,
Who, do you know who they play?
The Sun or the Phoenix team, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. Football was on, but
Yeah, that's somebody was asking me about it, and I go, I got to be honest with you, I'm so focused on football. I go, I know the playoffs start, and he goes, no,
Yeah.
it started today, and I was like, oh yeah,
I was watching the score come in, but I didn't see any of the game.
yeah.
But I know they play again Wednesday, and it's a best of 3 series in the first round.
How about this? A Spectrum worker in North Carolina parked his bucket truck, with the cherry picker thing
Yeah.
on the side of the road the other day while he was working on the power lines. He was up in the bucket when some guy jumped into his truck and stole it and started speeding down the road
While he was in the bucket.
with the boom arm extended. Yeah, the guy drove for more than a half a mile before crashing on the side of the road.
Would be a pretty fun thing to do, though, sit in the bucket, if you were doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I think that'd be so scary.
Yeah, you're going to hit an overpass.
The boom hit a power line and caused a utility pole to snap. The worker apparently got tossed from the bucket, but had a safety strap on that saved him. He ended up cutting the strap to free himself and hurt his leg whenever he fell to the ground.
Oh, he's just dangling out there.
The guy who stole the truck is an older guy named Frank Moody, who has just been released from jail 2 hours earlier before he stole the truck. Yeah,
he wanted to go back like Brooks.
He is facing charges for larceny of a motor vehicle and assault with a deadly weapon.
Jesus.
Remember when we rode the pirate ship float? Joe jumped up and tried to grab the stoplight.
Yeah.
And the overpass.
And the
And the overpass hung from the overpass.
I'm sure everybody's seen the video of the pontoon boat that's like one of those tour boats that has a bunch of people on it, and some drunk guy grabs the bridge from underneath and knocks like 5 people off because the boat keeps going. He stays still. He didn't figure out physics and just knocking people over left and right, and he jumps like,
That's exactly what Joe did, but there was nobody in the way.
Yeah. A driver in Florida Florida spotted an SUV that was placed directly on top of a dumpster. How did it get there? Well, it wasn't a crash or anything. It was some construction workers put it up there temporarily because it was in the way.
They picked up the car.
Check it out. We have video on Bone TV and up here. Look at this. Look at the car's just sitting on top of the dumpster.
Oh, that's hilarious.
They just, I don't know what they used. Forklift, I guess, got up underneath there and just popped it up on top of there.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Isn't that funny? Hey, move your car, idiot.
I love that. Like when you park in front of a fire hydrant, they have to break your windows to get your hose through.
Or sometimes they don't have to, but they do it anyways. They're like, here you go, idiot.
Do you call the cops if this is happening?
That's your car?
Yeah.
Or do you drive it off there?
Or like how do you even find the construction company? You know?
No.
I would drive it right off the dumpster.
Dude, that'd be so
Someone in California had their car broken into on Friday the 13th. They were parked outside of a school and had gone inside the gym with their kid. When they came back to their car, they saw that the passenger window had been shattered. When they looked inside, they noticed only one thing missing: a cardboard box.
All right.
No big deal.
Was it like a love letter box?
No, it wasn't a love letter box.
A love letter box.
I don't know.
Why would you say that?
It's like a box where like somebody, not me, would keep love letters
in your car.
You have a box where you keep love letters?
Not me. No, I don't have one.
Spanish?
Oh my.
Do you have a love letter box?
Maybe.
Oh my word.
You often keep it in the
love
car.
letters are you keeping?
Like from people that have sent me love letters. All
Dear
the love
Anthony,
letters I've received
you are
along
the
the
best
years.
son I've ever had.
Oh, I
Does
wish.
it have wrapping on it with like hearts and
No,
stuff
no.
and a slot in the top to put them in?
Is this real? You really have a box of love letters?
No.
No, come on. I'm being
Yeah,
serious.
of course.
You have a box of
I
love
wouldn't
letters.
have
Don't
brought
say
it
it,
up.
of course. Like everybody has.
Many people have love
Yes,
letter
they're called
boxes.
Yeah,
teenage girls.
in 7th grade.
Yeah, well, I never threw mine out.
Oh.
Get over it, man.
It's from numerous people.
No.
What do you do? Read them every once in a while?
Nah,
You
it's
break a
back
bottle of
home.
whiskey
It's
out and
smell
you just
'em.
read them?
It's literally back home in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
Yo. What are you doing, Galvin? He's smelling the
Oh,
paper.
I miss your set.
Oh, dear Anthony.
So no, Joe, there's no trash can over here. Come on, guy.
Oh wow.
I
See
told
how
you I
easy
would
I
handle
made
it.
that in Spanish? Went right in. So it was missing was a cardboard box, not a love letter box.
That's too bad. They're missing
This
out.
cardboard box was much better because it had $1 million in cash in it.
Yeah, that's a better
Oh,
box.
much better.
Police also say they discovered a GPS device attached to the car that the victim didn't seem aware of. Suddenly, this break-in got a lot more interesting, but unfortunately, there aren't any more details. The cops are investigating both the break-in and the claim that there was $1 million cash
that's the thing.
inside a box that got stolen out of the car.
And don't you just say to somebody, well, you shouldn't have had $1 million in your car? That's the answer to that.
That's like whenever you hear people like, I left $80,000 in cash in a taxi cab.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing?
And at least, like, when you get out of the cab, make sure that's the one thing you take with
Yeah.
you. You
Yeah.
can lose your phone. You have 80 grand.
Get it right. Come on.
Plus, you do it like the movies. You've got the metal briefcase with the
Yeah.
handcuffs.
Yeah.
That's
what you do.
Come on.
You want this? You got to cut my hand off.
I do the same thing with my love letter box.
How much would it take for us to get your mother to send us that box?
Oh, my mother would not send you that box.
Oh,
She
why
doesn't
not?
even know where it is.
I know,
She
but
would
that's what I'm
throw it
saying.
away.
How much would it take for
Probably.
you to tell your mom where it is and send it to us?
I would not do that.
Why?
This is the point in the movie or the TV show where it cuts to his mom down there and it says 6 months earlier, and she grabs the box and she goes, fag, and throws it in the trash.
Wildly accurate.
I don't know. I'm not. I guess I am judging you. I just don't get it. Some of the things you do blow my mind. But that's part of what makes you interesting.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, I think.
Yeah. Listen. If you were running the mill, you wouldn't be interesting. The fact that you're just a absolute weirdo makes it so much better.
Thank you.
We found out in Spanish, will not take naps anymore so he doesn't miss phone calls.
Right.
Can't
Oh,
just turn his ringer on. And what? You're going to say he takes naps?
I was gonna say he better never miss your phone call.
Oh, I
then.
know, right?
I mean, I did text him yesterday.
Napping's not an excuse anymore.
Nah, he does it to shower and poop.
I texted him yesterday and he texted me back immediately.
Okay.
Immediately. I like it. He must be very tired, but at least he's texting me back.
Damn right. I got a lot of love letters I read over and over again at night. So
To keep you up.
yeah,
Well, how about this? What if you just text me, hey, just a heads up, I'm going to take a nap?
I have done that before, And you want me to?
No, I said I didn't say no.
Can you forward calls to Gio or Carmen?
Sure, yeah, I can do
I
that.
could back you up a little bit.
No.
Oh, I'm not answering.
Carmen's napping.
taking a nap.
Yeah.
I'm definitely napping. And I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I will call you back.
Are you saying you just want me to call you less? So
No,
you can nap?
no, I'm not saying that.
Well, I feel bad now. Now I feel like I'm making you sleep deprived.
No, I mean, I just
He says you call him a little too,
Too
much.
much.
Is that true?
no.
Joe,
Yes, Mike.
what are you hearing at the house?
I don't hear anything.
Muffledore.
He's hardly there.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
No. I mean, we go home, we hang out for a little bit, and then he heads over to Brother Mark's, and then
It's like you have two homes.
I did. I have my home with Joe and then my summer home.
That's
with
not
Brother
your
Mark.
home anymore.
You have a summer
Yeah,
home.
it's my summer home. Yeah, it's summertime. I go over there. It's my summer home.
Okay.
The
I'm not mad at
pantses,
it.
Yeah.
the pantses want you out. They just don't know how to tell you.
Pants are
mean-
very comfortable. Well, it's a
They've
comfortable fit right now.
They've told him.
Yeah.
That's why he's at Brother Mark's all the time.
Joe, do you feel bad about this?
no.
No.
Tell him, Joe.
Tell him what?
It's easier sometimes to discuss things on the show than it is
Yeah,
in private.
Just let him know.
Just let
Be a
him
man.
say what you want to say.
tell
Joe.
him.
All right. What am I supposed to be saying?
Well, I don't know. Whatever
What do you
whatever you
feel?
feel.
I'm
Put it
ready
in
to
a love
receive
letter.
it.
What?
Write it
You're
in a love letter.
You could write
you know
it
what?
in a love
That's
letter.
a great idea.
I accept.
All right. I'll write it down in a love letter.
Send it to his mom's box.
No, don't go send it to my mom.
Why not?
She already thinks I'm weird
Yeah.
enough.
Oh, okay.
If Spanish said tomorrow that he's moving out of the Pants Palace,
There would be a party at Pants Palace.
you would not be upset.
Pants party.
I wouldn't. I'm not going to be upset whether he stays or whether he goes. Either way.
That's not good.
That's,
exactly.
No, that's
if my son,
absolutely true.
if
I
my
told him
son
this-
told me he'd move out, I'd feel very upset.
I told him I want him to stay as long as he feels comfortable.
I'm not
I don't
going
want him-
anywhere.
Yeah, I don't want him to leave.
He didn't say
But
he
you're
wants you to
never
stay
there.
forever. He wants you to stay as long as you feel comfortable. And then he's like, and also as a 30-something-year-old adult, you should not feel comfortable.
I feel very comfortable.
Yeah, but that's what he's telling you. He's like, you shouldn't.
The Pants
He
want him out.
didn't say that.
Eventually, they're going to vote, and you're going to get voted out.
Yeah,
I
right
hope-
off the
I
There's
island.
only
Yeah.
one vote that matters, and it's mine. One
That's
vote.
not true.
Yeah, damn right,
think
Tell
that.
the pants
You
that.
got three
Yeah.
women in that house.
Yeah.
You think you're running things?
Oh, no.
Probably not. No, I got. There's dogs too, and most of them are girls.
Yeah.
I just hear Joe at his house, and I hear, put two tables together.
Yeah. You
Joe-
basically got yourself an old Asian lady.
Joe has told me some things in confidence that I can't share.
First of all,
Yeah.
I've never told you anything in confidence. I don't trust you. I think you're a scumbag.
there's some
Elder
stuff.
abuse?
There's
Elder
some
abuse
stuff.
or
And he doesn't know how to tell Spanish.
I doubt that, but I
That's
accept.
not true. I would tell him straight up.
You could tell
it's
me.
time for you to go, bro.
There
That's
will
what I
be
would
the
say.
day that Joe pulls me aside and says, Michael, I have a problem.
You got to
Yeah.
help me get
You
him out of
gotta-
there.
Yeah,
Can you tell him?
I have walked through and heard Joe talking to Gio, and I heard he cries all the time. He doesn't drink with me anymore.
Yeah.
Not those,
We used
that's
to be-
both true.
He
One of those things
wears
is
headphones
true.
when he watches porn.
See,
I don't want anybody to
problem.
hear.
The real problem is how would Joe get to work without Spanish?
Oh,
Grown ass
That-
man, Carmen. You don't worry about that, sweetie.
he's a grown ass man. His
Oh.
girlfriend's
Worry about
mother
it.
will drive him.
Yeah.
Exactly. The pants train is on the move.
The pants are pressuring.
Oh my God.
No, they're not pressure.
Wow.
There's no pressure from the pants.
Oh, wait until the other leg drops those pants.
Oh,
Then you're in trouble.
all right.
This is interesting. This is an interesting setup with the two of you.
They're going to unzip the fly and get you out of there.
I love that you have a summer home.
Yeah, it's my summer home.
Yeah.
I go over there and hang out with the dogs. He lives on a lake. He's not home, so I go and I chill.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
great.
Have you and Lover Mark discussed moving in together?
No,
That's a lie.
I swear.
I don't believe it.
I mean, there's no room at his place.
No room at the
You
inn.
fit in the bed, right?
Yeah.
You guys both fit in that
I
bed.
could fit in his bed. Yeah, you're right. I could.
Who does he live with?
He has two roommates right now.
How old is he?
Yeah, I don't know his
Jesus
age
Christ.
actually. He's older than me.
At some point, you got to grow up.
It's weird.
It's hard out there.
Listen,
You
you're
need a room.
doing just fine.
You're a homeowner,
but-
Carmen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard at Mark's
She can't
too.
do it on her own.
No.
Of course she can. She's a homeowner with a college degree.
No, she can't.
No, 100%. If Chad and I split ways, I'd have to get a roommate.
That's right.
100%.
Oh yeah, she had the
That's
roommate.
how it works.
Try
Even now.
to stay away from the Caribbean islands.
Yes.
Are you saying you and Chad are having problems?
No, not at all. But I'm just going by Joe saying, like, I could not afford it by myself.
That's right.
You think
I
if
would be
Chad-
eating ramen.
You think if Chad has a winning season, you're still going to be around next season?
What?
Or if he got to get himself a coach's wife?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
Upgrade.
I'm not
Carmen.
a coach's wife.
Carmen, question. Serious
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Chad gets offered a job to coach at a college in Boston, let's say. Mm-hmm. You going with him?
Bye. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
One losing season, she calls it up.
Listen, it's not like Division One. It's not
Yeah, it's like Division 3.
Yeah,
It's
but
it's JUCO.
it's
Yeah.
it's a little pay bump.
It's a
and,
step up.
Yeah.
Boston Christian.
Yeah.
Boston Cream.
Yeah. Boston Christian College, they the facility, they still do the light bulb tests like you guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have to make food for all the players.
Yeah. Team
I
up.
love doing it.
Yeah.
If that could be my job, I would do it. If I
What's-
could get paid for it.
What's the food this week?
So this week is their bye week. So they actually have they have a rest week. So no food. We might do like a little something just to, hang out and get the, keep them together and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're still doing regular practices and stuff, but technically no food this week.
Okay.
So yeah, but like I don't know, they all like to hang out up there and stuff. So we might end up doing some type of lunch or something.
It's adorable.
Yeah. Listen, I love doing it. I have fun. On Saturday, we took 3 of the kids to the USF game as like a recruiting trip
Right.
type thing. And that was so much fun. At one point, though, I was like, we were on the field and we were headed to our seats. And one of the kids looks at me. He goes, Miss Carmen, you got to go in front of me. I was like, I don't think you realize I'm the one watching you. I'm the adult here. He's like, Miss Carmen, someone is going to kidnap you. I can just see it right now.
Oh, and did you say to him, that's my dream?
Yeah.
No, I was like, I am
Hopefully.
very kidnappable.
Yeah.
But they were sweet. But no, we had a lot of fun. It was a good time. I like doing it. I like being a teen mom.
And
I
yet
do
you don't
enjoy
want to
it.
have kids.
Yeah.
Is this
Because-
your way of being a mother without having children?
No, I enjoy doing that. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy like
Yeah, you
setting.
Enjoy being a mother.
Okay, sure.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
Domesticated.
But also, you're not having to have a kid shoot out of you, and you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about screaming babies.
Like
You're
young
dealing-
adults.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
and also, and I don't have to raise them. I don't have to put up with the hard stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm feeding them. I get to have fun with them. And the second any like
right. You
You're
don't
like
have to
the
deal with the
grandma.
garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
You're like the
I s-
grandparents. Send
I
them back.
Exactly. I send them back home. Goodbye. But I get to have them, and they're always nice. You know what I mean? Because like some of the teachers are like, I don't know how you do this. These kids are jerks, and I'm like, they're great. They're nice to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like I'm just around for the fun stuff. So
All right. Well, good,
Yeah.
Miss Carmen. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, are you giving away Metallica tickets soon?
No, Mike Calta Show. Hello.
this is what you do.
Hey, morning, Mike. How you doing?
Good, man. What's happening?
Good, buddy. I just had a quick question for Spanish and Joe. If he's hardly there, is it appropriate that he still pays rent?
Yeah,
What?
it's my home. And then I have my summer home.
I know, but you're not sleeping there.
I don't
Yeah,
know
but
why
that
you were
matter.
so quick to jump in. You could have negotiated your rent down.
No.
Nothing's
Yeah.
changing though. He's not paying rent at the other place or anything like that. And all his stuff is at Joe's. So Joe should,
Yeah.
why should Joe lose out on any money? Either move out or don't.
And also,
You mean don't lose money for Galvin?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
There
right.
you
Like,
go. Yeah.
Exactly.
now Spanish. If you're sleeping in Tampa, because that's brother Mark lives over the bridge, are you driving back to get Joe and then coming back to
Ooh,
Mike?
good question, Carmen. Good question.
Yes.
Oh, you're going all the way from Tampa to South St. Pete, picking up
When
Joe,
I-
and then coming here?
When I sleep over there, yeah.
And Joe doesn't give you gas money.
Joe does give him gas money every
Okay.
month.
Oh.
Okay.
Spanish seems confused.
Spanish seems
by
confused
that
about
last
something.
statement.
What?
That last statement seemed to
What?
confuse Spanish.
Every
Don't
month.
look at everybody else. Look at Joe.
Every
do I
month
not?
he's saying. Every month
Every
he
month?
gives you gas money.
Yeah.
Well, 2 seconds ago, you just acted like that was foreign and that wasn't true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it the same amount every month?
Yes.
Is it too low for what you're driving?
No.
I told you guys there's tension.
Yeah, this is.
You think there's tension?
I know. It's obvious to everybody in the room and the entire audience.
Is that right?
Yes.
Are you writing a number down?
All right.
But like,
What are you
what would
tense
the
about, Gio?
appropriate
I'm
number?
not tense at all.
Okay.
What is it that he gives you, Spanish?
Joe's getting
I'm
agitated.
not gonna tell.
Yeah, we're not getting into
Oh, you're
that.
not gonna tell because there is no number.
Yeah.
No, there's definitely a number.
Then why wouldn't you just take it off his rent?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what's happening, Carmen. Thank you. You want to come over and manage? Ask
right.
Galvin if you can do it.
Yeah,
Listen,
She's a good team mom. You guys are a team. She's a mom.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll keep you guys organized.
I appreciate that.
Calvin, I love your faces.
I have a question. Since we're talking about Joe and Spanish and their relationship and the house and everything else, was there any painting done
Oh, yeah.
this weekend?
What kind of painting?
The big video that was there.
Yeah,
we
no,
plugged
there
in
was
the
not.
show for
No, that got canceled
multiple
now by me.
days.
It was not Joe's fault.
It was not my fault.
Miller had to reschedule.
Yes, and
I'm sure.
I was ready and prepared.
Yeah,
Just so
it
you
was.
know.
Video
So
is
the
sideways. It was ready to go.
Yes, it was. No,
Bye,
The
Yeah,
video
it's-
guy couldn't do the
diagonal
video
now.
by himself.
Well, the
I
video guy's a talent in this case.
I have it set up diagonally
Yeah.
now, so it'll be much better.
Diagonally.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, we knew that going into the weekend that we had to change that. So Miller had some stuff to take care of.
Total fail.
We'll get it's a partial fail.
Well, back in the news, a Scandinavian airline has said one of its flights had to make an emergency landing after a live mouse was found in a passenger's meal.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I got the alert that said a plane had to land because a meal has gone awry, and I thought, everybody got sick like an airplane.
A live mouse was in their meal.
Oh, that's so gross.
You're the winner.
And then why do you have to land though?
Yeah, I don't know. Just squeeze,
Or just at least
right?
get it and put it in a bag or something like
Well,
that.
if there's like fecal matter in somebody's food, and then they'd rather land
Yeah,
and
but
then
how
have them puke there.
How far are you? You know, you have to go
But
back.
like, would you want to run the risk of like everybody starting to violently throw up?
It was in one guy's thing. I don't know. Doesn't seem like
Can you imagine looking
Dude.
down there be a mouse and you're
Oh my god!
how dead is this guy?
How about this? Like they just take it and they throw it out of the airplane, and then all of a sudden somebody's walking, they get hit in the head with a mouse.
Yeah.
like
Say just flush it.
you would
right?
just assume that it was like a hawk that dropped the mouse, right?
Yeah.
not that it
Not
came
an airplane.
crashing down from an airplane.
How fast do you kill this guy? A photographer that was hired to take pictures at elementary school was removed after allegedly making inappropriate comments to students during picture day. He said things like, quote, "Can I steal your identity?"
Oh.
And "Can I eat your soul?"
What?
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god!
You're not. You shouldn't be around kids.
What is
How about
wrong
that?
with people?
You're very weird. You don't know when to say things.
Love
in
letter box don't
public.
sound so bad now.
Ugh. I don't know. I have a hot or not for you guys.
Yeah, what would you rather hear a guy say? Can I eat your soul, or do you guys want to come read my love letter box?
Yeah. Any
Both
of
those,
those.
you
I
would
don't
not be allowed
invite
near a
anybody
school.
to read
I'm
them.
just saying, if somebody said that to a kid,
right,
though,
that's fair.
yeah, I'm not saying it's you, but I would rather hear a guy say to my kid, "I want to eat your soul or
Then-
steal your identity," than "Do you want to come read my love letter box?"
I get it.
It's at my mom's house.
Or, ooh, this is going in my love letter box.
It's not at your house. No, I have two houses I
that.
stay in. Neither one are
My summer
mine.
home.
We all have sons. Imagine if you found the love letter box in your house.
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen,
there'd be a serious conversation.
knowing
to
my
be had.
son, I'd be blown away by that.
Yeah.
Weird. I have a hot or not for you guys. A professional ballroom dancer has been busted for allegedly crashing into a motorcyclist and then driving away with the bike stuck to the front of her car. Rebecca Mackenzie Tate, who is 23 years old, was arrested 3 days after John Powell, 34, was found with life-threatening injuries after being knocked off his bike in West Melbourne, Florida. Instead of remaining at the scene or calling 911, Tote drove away with the motorcycle still attached to the front of her vehicle, according to police. Surveillance footage showed her pulling up, parking into a parking lot and attempting to hide and then trying to remove the motorcycle from underneath her vehicle. Doesn't really work out.
Yeah.
The department had said she was arrested as Powell remained in critical condition. So this is right here in Florida. She is 23 years old, a professional ballroom dancer, smashed into a motorcyclist, and he flew off, and then she just kept going with the motorcycle attached to her car and said, I could probably move it with one hand, right? Get out of there. Mike Calta, hot or not?
Professional ballroom dancer, a lot like pageant lady. I say hot.
Okay, hot. Gio, what do you think?
Yeah, young dancer, smoke show.
Well, I
Smoke show.
didn't even think young. I thought old, but still
23.
hot.
She's 23.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
hot.
Smoke show.
Spanish?
I bet she's got great legs. She's hot.
Yeah. All right. Carmen, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking of like the new Dancing with the Stars, like the blonde chick that is a professional dancer. She has to be hot.
I love the way you said that. Like we all were gonna go. Oh yeah, Sally.
Juliana Ruff?
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
see?
I got it.
You
I got
know.
What is
You
it?
know.
Juliana Ruff,
Juliana Ruff.
right? Isn't that her name?
No, you're thinking of Juliana Huff.
Huff.
But
Ah,
no,
that's
there's a new
Is
there's
there a
like
How? Juliana How? Is
That's
that one?
Huff.
Huff?
There's
Spelled
a Howdy Doody. Is that who you think? No.
Hot or not?
Hot or not? Everybody says hot on this one.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because she is hot.
Yeah.
She is hot.
Tight,
Yeah.
tight, tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty good. There, she looks a little weird in the mugshot, but there was another photo I saw where she was in her ballroom stuff.
Come on, Joe, get the picture right.
Yeah.
That's
there you go.
Galvin.
No,
Oh,
there she is.
sorry.
Look, there it is.
She kinda
It was-
looks like
it
a-
was ready to go, and you saw it as soon as I revealed it. It was ready.
Timothy Chalamet
Amazing.
a little bit. You know?
She
Yeah,
does
it
have alien shaped head.
Can I point out who is who? I saw someone. I keep seeing her, and I go, she's so weird looking. The girl from the show on HBO where it's her and Pascal.
Oh, This Is Us, or not This Is Us, The Last of Us.
Last
Yeah.
of Us. That
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
Whatever her
From
name
Game
is.
of Thrones. Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
She is the principal from Motley Crue, Smoking in the Boys' Room, who is also in Weird Science. Yeah. That's her. They have the same whatever is wrong with her face, right?
Yeah. They look old and young at the same
She's
time.
a lot to look forward to when she gets older.
Like they have her in a bunch of commercials now,
Yeah.
and every time it comes on, I go, I can't. I'm trying to eat something, and then they're showing her weird face.
That's weird.
She
And-
is hard to look at.
and I was talking about Whitney Carson. If you go look her up,
Oh.
she is just a smoke show.
Bella Ramsey, that's who she is.
Bella Ramsey, yeah. Whitney Carson.
Yes.
Let's pull her up.
Whitney
Okay.
Carson McAllister. She has three
Winnie
names.
Carson McAllister.
All right, I'm not mad at her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not my type.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
all.
She's way too just plain American.
Generic blonde.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm not mad.
she's
at her.
gorgeous.
She walks in, you go, oh, look at this.
You know, I like that new show that they keep pushing on Fox where people don't know how to swim. Evidently, because we need
Sebastian Maniscalco.
no. It's a show about lifeguards because
Oh, yeah, I saw
it's like
that.
how desperate. I mean, how bad can it be in that ocean that they need those sort of lifeguards every day? Why bother opening the ocean to the public if it's so bad?
Yeah.
But that girl with the short hair, I think she's pretty hot.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
A fire chief in Louisiana was charged with DWI after crashing his truck into, you'll never guess,
A fire truck.
a fire hydrant.
yeah. Oh,
A fire
a hydrant.
Yeah. And then not a good week for firefighters. A California firefighter was arrested on Friday for allegedly starting 5 separate wildfires in the state within the last 6 weeks.
Why is that?
Because they love fire. They get
Yeah.
in the fire. That was the whole flashback thing, remember?
Yeah,
I'm
do
going to be a
remember.
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy pyro. There was a lady. They did a story about this. I think it was, I forget what it was on, 60 Minutes or something, whatever, or 2020. There was a lady who had a cadaver dog. It was the dog that would find dead bodies and do all that stuff
Right.
and find bones. And she would take bones and put it out there and say, the dog found it over here.
Oh, and she had the bones?
Well, yeah, she would get bones from the morgue or whatever. I don't know how she got the bones. But, I mean, dealing with the dogs, I would assume you probably have a relationship with the morgue so you can train the dogs and do this stuff. But it's like you're screwing with everyone now.
Yeah.
Not only the victim, the family of the victim, the police, everybody else.
Those
they're
people
like,
are bored, man.
yeah, but it's also
That's
crazy. Like, you need that reward of,
Yeah.
you're a hero. You did it. I don't know whether you realize it or not because it was so nice out yesterday, but yesterday was officially the first day of fall.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did realize it, Calvin, because everybody who got on Instagram was like, not in Florida. In Florida, we got 90 days more.
This is some good news for me. I'm excited, and I think you guys might be excited too if you watched it. Aaron Sorkin, the creator of The West Wing, has revealed that he's considering a reboot of the series after attending the 25th anniversary celebration for the show at the White House Speaking to Variety in an interview, Sorkin explained that he had only begun seriously contemplating a West Wing reboot after attending the event, saying, I didn't think about it seriously, frankly, until today. I just got a couple of ideas or episodes just walking around the White House, like, why didn't we ever do this? Or why didn't we do that? So he said...
And the president will be a woman.
Well, I'm sure. He said, we'll see what happens when I wake up tomorrow, but if you're asking me right now, it feels like there might be a reboot.
Oh, boy.
Might be cool.
I never watched The West Wing, man. I know you love it.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. And stands up. You can still watch it now.
Yeah.
A lot of, 7 seasons, I think? 8 seasons, maybe? More. Ursher, his Twitter account got wiped clean yesterday. A lot of people are wondering if it had something to do with his longtime friendship with Diddy.
No, definitely not.
No, he was hacked.
Yeah.
He says he was hacked.
All the time it happens.
Help! I've been hacked!
And all they do is they hacked them and just cleaned everything?
Yeah. Made it all nice and stuff.
Well, I'm sure Elon can just put it right back up there,
it
though.
shouldn't be that big of a deal.
If he's concerned.
Oh, yeah.
How about this? In an interview published this weekend, Janet Jackson said she heard that Kamala Harris isn't black because her father was white. Janet's manager issued an apology, but then a rep came out and said that this so-called manager isn't even affiliated with Janet's camp. So Janet saying Kamala's not black, then the manager isn't even really Janet's manager, and I don't know what the hell's going on. Or as former President Donald Trump said, Kamala Harris isn't black. The way he hits the word black.
It's hard. It's racist.
It is
sounding
rough.
Yeah.
I heard she wasn't black.
Like the Aflac duck.
This is pretty cool. Questlove, who has got into doing movies and stuff, he did that documentary that I think he won a Oscar or Grammy for or whatever. He's going to direct a documentary about Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be cool for sure. I think that'll be good. And then finally in news, I don't know if you want to take a break. We got the Bone Bonus coming up. But never underestimate a good cover song. For some bands, the covers are just as popular as the original. Loudwire.com made a list of the best covers by 50 of rock's biggest bands.
Good.
So according to them, these are the best cover songs that you've heard from rock bands. I have the top 20 here.
All right, we'll do that when we come back.
And we can do this right now.
What?
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
silver. This hour's keyword is silver. S-I-L-V-E-R. Head over to the 102.5 The Bone app now and enter silver before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours.
There you go. Go get your money.
Well, let's find out. So the guys over at Loudwire.com made a list of the best covers by 50 of the rock's biggest bands. So I have the top 20 here. What do you think some of the ones that are on here?
Is Aerosmith's cover of that song on there?
Aerosmith, Come Together, originally done by the Beatles, comes in at number 2.
Really?
Yeah, it comes in at number 2.
You think it's that good? Yeah. I think the Gary Clark version, the Godsmack's version.
I do, but Aerosmith, was the first one to come up. I don't know whether they were the first one, to be honest.
What about Live and Let Die?
Live and Let Die, originally done by Wings and then covered by Guns N' Roses. Let's see if that is on here. I'm looking.
Oh, man.
Looking.
Not a fan.
I'm looking. I don't see it. Not on here.
Wow.
No, not on here. Any other guesses? This just ruined this list. I'm telling you right now, there is a cover song on here that I just saw, and it ruined this list.
Is this Tori Amos, Smells Like Teen Spirit?
No, that's pretty terrible.
That's pretty awful.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What about I Fought the Law by the
I
Clash?
Fought the Law by the Clash is not on this list. By the way, Gio, how are you not yelling from the top of your lungs?
First.
I figured it'd be, too obvious.
Number 11, Limp Bizkit, Faith by George Michael.
Ooh.
Yeah, comes in number 11. This one kind of put him on the map where you're like, ooh, who is this creepy guy? Marilyn Manson with Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams.
Sweet dreams are made of...
Remember that was all over MTV, and you were like, "Oh, this guy's scary."
Remember all the rumors that nobody knew whether they were true or not true about Marilyn Manson? He was like before the internet was easily findable.
He's Paul from the Wonder Years.
Yeah. He had
took a
ribs
rib out
removed,
so
yeah.
he could
Yeah.
test his own D.
Yeah.
I read Marilyn Manson's book and his autobiography, and inside there was a whole thing of color photos that he took, and it was like transposing them next to like nice things. So there was one that had a baby deer, and he was in the picture of the baby deer, and that haunted me forever. I would have dreams that Marilyn Manson would be sitting at the foot of my bed talking to me. And yeah, they were weird. And then I met him in a weird circumstance too. And that I walked into a room and he was just sitting there and he had that weird contact in his eye, and it just scared the hell out of me. And it's one of my favorite stories because we took pictures, and at the time we were taking them with disposable cameras. And Randy Savage called me up and he goes, "Hey, I just got the pictures back from Marilyn Manson." I go, "Oh, cool." And he goes, "Your picture didn't come out." And I go, "It didn't?" He goes, "No, it's all messed up." And I go, "Oh, that's all right." He goes, "Actually, it's a pretty cool picture to have." And I go, "All right, it's okay." And he goes, "Is it?" I go, "Is it?" And I go, "It is." I mean, I'm not mad at you. You didn't
Nope. We're
overexpose the picture, Randy.
I'm going to fight you now, Randy.
Is it? Randy, it's a weird. I mean, he did that to me so many times. "I can't do this on Thursday." "Okay, that's okay." "Is it?" Yes, Randy, it is.
Is it?
Okay.
Some of the other ones on this list, I'll start at number 20. This is a good version. I like this. Rob Zombie's version of "We're an American Band" by Grand Funk Railroad.
I've never heard that.
Oh, really? I've used it in promo stuff before.
Nice.
It's cool. It's a good version of it for sure. You gonna look it up? You gonna pull that up?
I'm trying.
I've got
A
one
lot
that
of
I
words,
think
but-
is overrated, but everybody always says they love it.
What do you got?
Hurt, Johnny Cash.
Oh.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, that is great. Surprisingly, not on this
Oh,
list.
wow.
Really? This is Rob Zombie. That is good.
So that comes in at number 20.
I've never heard that before.
Is-
Oh, really?
Galvin, is Smoking in the Boys' Room on there?
Smoking in the Boys Room, not originally by Motley Crue. A lot of
Right.
people thought that it was. No, Smoking in the Boys, was that Sawyer Brown? Or who-
Not Sawyer Brown, that
something like
is-
that. Brown.
Brownsville Station.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, not in the top 20 here, according to Loudwire.com. So let's see. Coming in at 19.
You know, if this is Rolling Stone, that Tori Amos Nirvana thing would be number
sure.
2. Yeah.
You Really Got Me by the Kinks, done by Van Halen, covering it. Smashing Pumpkins doing Landslide by Fleetwood Mac.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna go. Ugh.
I do not like Smashing
I
Pumpkins.
like Landslide. I don't want to hear.
I don't like Billy Corgan. Yeah.
Billy Corgan is a weird dude.
Yeah,
I just don't like his voice.
Got
I don't-
vampire teeth.
Nothing about him. It just I don't like Smashing Pumpkins.
I do. I like them a lot. I don't like their big like
Right. They're
operatic sound, whatever. But like, yeah, like I don't like that. But like stuff off of Gish and Siamese
Yeah,
Dream
yeah,
and
the
that
old
stuff.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
where it's just straight rock.
For some reason, that's been always nails on a chalkboard to me.
Yeah.
I don't mind it all. But there's some of it that
Yeah.
you're right. That is too awful.
Remember what was his name? Steven, the guy that did the parody songs and stuff. That
Steven, what is his name?
did the song.
Stephen
Oh,
Lynch?
Lynch, yeah.
Lynch. Yeah. Did you ever hear him do that? He did.
Where
Here's
the F on my car keys.
yeah. He goes, here's the singer from Smashing Pumpkins looking for his car keys. And he goes, I can't find. Oh, they're right there. Number 17, great one. Higher Ground, Stevie Wonder, done by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes. Yeah.
Which Stevie Wonder even said, how does Flea play that on the bass? He goes, I don't understand how that is even possible.
What about Shine Down, Simple Man?
Shine Down Simple Man is so good that it's not on this list.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is good.
This list is terrible. I'm telling you right now. Rage Against the Machine doing The Ghost of Tom Joad by Bruce Springsteen.
Ugh.
It's Jones, though, right?
No, Jode.
Is it Joad? Oh. Pearl Jam, Rockin' in the Free World, Neil Young. Yeah, same. Nirvana doing The Man
I mean, it
Who
was good the first 2 million times.
The Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie.
Oh, that's a great version.
13, Nickelback doing Metallica's Sad But True.
Whoa.
Stop.
I gotta.
It's
Nickelback,
good.
stop.
I'm telling you right now, it's good.
I thought you were gonna say Nickelback does Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. which
Elton
is
John,
pretty good.
that's great too.
All right, hold on.
Nickelback, listen, I
They're a
know.
great band.
I
Nickelback
know-
is great.
Yeah, I know because it's Nickelback and everybody wants to make fun of them. They're good.
I don't mind Nickelback, but Nickelback doing Metallica
Listen.
is going to be good.
Take a listen to it and tell me whether you think it's good or not.
All right, hold on. Nickelback rock covers. They got. I don't know. This is so hard to find.
Put
Sad but true.
Sad but true, Nickelback. And I think.
I did. Sad but true Nickelback, and it's not coming up. Sorry.
Carmen, can you see if it's on
I'm
YouTube?
Googling it. Yeah.
I got this one. I got this one. I don't have Nickelback's version.
Limp Bizkit did a cover of Sanitarium one year.
Either way, Galvin said, Carmen, can you do what the old stupid guy can't do?
Yeah.
So I have it, but it is a live version.
All right, let's hear a little bit of the live version.
Okay.
Hopefully, it doesn't swear.
Yeah.
But
Oh, come on.
and you can start.
Oh, it sounds good.
It sounds like that Metallica cover Battery, the Metallica cover band, which is great, and they sound just like it. Yeah.
That's not bad.
All right.
Then you have we said Marilyn Manson, Sweet Dreams, Limp Bizkit with Faith. Number 10, we're in the top 10 now. Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd, done by Korn.
Oh.
They actually did a pretty good version of it, I'll admit.
Not bad.
Yeah, I thought it was decent. I remember hearing it a long time ago.
Got a lot of airplay on the radio.
If I hear it now, I may go, oh, this is garbage. But I remember going, it's kind of a cool version of it.
I don't
you know?
remember ever hearing it.
I
ever.
remember the video on MTV.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think I like this song by either band. So.
He's scary.
He is scary.
The singer
He
from
probably
Korn?
really removed.
Oh,
yeah.
He's a
Nerd.
In total nerd.
I know.
Say, he's like the guy that you shoulder bump and go, move, nerd.
I googled it, and but like he's on stage and the lighting, and he's dirty and sweaty. Look,
He's got his little mustache and
Yeah.
wears a leather dress. I love that.
You love Korn?
Yeah, they're good.
Number 9 is New York Groove by Hello, done by Kiss, which everybody probably thought it was Kiss.
Ace
I did-
Frehley, actually, right?
Yeah, Ace
really,
is what. Yeah, I would say Ace is what I know.
And then one of the greatest rock singers, done by another one of the greatest rock singers, Still of the Night by Whitesnake, done by Hailstorm. Great version.
Really?
Yeah. The Hailstorm does a lot of great versions. They did Dio, they did Whitesnake, they did
She can
Skid Row.
sing.
Yeah. She crushes. This one, Good Times, Bad Times by Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Done by
Ed Sheeran.
Godsmack.
Oh.
Really?
They actually
I
did a
bet that
pretty good
sounds
version of it.
Awesome.
They actually did a pretty good version of it.
feel
I'm not a huge fan of Sully, but, you know, whatever.
I think didn't they do like a whole EP or album
Probably.
of just
Yeah.
cover songs?
Yeah. Because they did come together as well by
Yeah.
the Beatles.
All right, let me hear it. Let me hear a little. Stand by. All these songs start slow.
Make
Dude,
it
I
their
remember
own.
Richie Sambora did "Wind Cries Mary," and he did it like to the T of Jimi Hendrix.
Well, remember White Lion did Radar Love. That was
yeah,
great.
that was good.
Golden Earring.
That
But
was
I mean, it
good.
was very much like the original,
Yeah.
but did a good job with it.
Stevie Ray Vaughan did a great version of Wind Cries Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
And
for
Little
sure.
Wing.
Yeah. Then you have number 6. This is according to Loudwire.com, the best covers by rock bands. Number 6 is Foo Fighters doing Prince's Darling Nikki. That's really good.
that is good. Yeah, another one. Same
Number
thing, similar.
5 ruins this list.
Number 5.
It is so bad that the first time I heard it, I thought it was a joke. Corey Cardinal, sorry, buddy.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what. Yes, and
I don't think this is so bad.
I 100% agree.
Disturbed doing Simon and Garfunkel's Sound of Silence.
But
Garbage.
that guy's voice is like in that range to make that sound somewhat good. I think.
But it's not because they make it.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I like
That's
this.
a remix. That's some weird
I
remix.
actually like that better. What a potty mouth.
Number 4, you may not have known that this was a cover. Def Leppard doing Rock On is actually David Essex.
No, Rock On, we knew. Rock It is theirs. I'm saying
No,
Rock
Rock-
On. Yeah, no, I got confused. Rock It. I was like, Rock It? Rock On, yeah, is David X, who was done by somebody else before that, before Def Leppard did it, too.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? The guy that was on a soap opera, Michael somebody. Yeah. Rock On. I never even heard Def Leppard do it.
Are you thinking of Hey Kids, Rock
Yeah.
and Roll,
Rock On.
Yeah.
But that's not the
Massive.
same thing, is it?
Yeah.
No. Play Rock On by Def Leppard. Is that the same one, or am I thinking of? Because Def Leppard does have a lot of rock of Ages, Rock It, Rock On.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
Now, who is this doing it?
This is Def Leppard.
Oh, okay. All right, then I was thinking of a different one. Number 3 is Blink-182, Boys Don't Cry, which was originally done by The Cure.
That's number 3?
That's number 3, according to loudwire.com. Yeah, that's number 3. We already got number 2 with Aerosmith doing Come Together by the Beatles. We still have number 1. Any guesses on number 1?
Number 1 greatest cover song of all time. I'm sure it's gonna be right in our face, and we just don't know it.
Probably not, but
Really?
it's a huge band, and I'm sure you've heard it before.
I was going to say Hendrix All Along the Watchtower, but
No, which Bob Dylan even said. He goes, once Jimi Hendrix did All Along the Watchtower, he goes, I felt like I was doing a cover when I would play it.
I know this is not on the list for number 1, but one of my favorite all time covers is Metallica doing Stone Cold Crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
That's a great song.
That's great. And Metallica does a lot of covers. I mean, they put out that whole Garage days, where they did all the different covers of Green Hell and everything else. This one is one of the biggest rock bands ever in the world, actually still going out on tour.
Oh, Limp Bizkit Behind Blue Eyes.
No, that's not it. That's not the one.
Rolling Stones.
No. Think Down Under.
This is
AC/DC
doing
Baby Please Don't Go by Joe Williams, Washboard Blues.
Number 2.
Number 1
Oh,
is
number 1.
AC/DC.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Baby Please Don't Go. Baby Please Don't Go.
Yeah.
So number 1 on there.
I mean, I get it, and Brian Johnson could sing that kind of bluesy stuff really well.
Think this is, I think that was, what's his name?
Oh, really? Well, either way,
Angus?
that's the number 1 cover song.
What's his name? Why can't
Bon
I think?
Scott.
Bon Scott, yeah. According to loudwire.com. That's according to them. Yeah, which, by the way, Radar Love by White Lion wasn't even on here. I think that was so great. I love that. There's so many great covers.
Isn't Knocking on Heaven's Door a cover too?
Yeah, Bob Dylan originally did it, and then everybody else.
Everybody else did it.
I was thinking Guns N' Roses.
It's like, it was huge for Guns N' Roses, but Bob Dylan has so many songs that people have covered, because he's just a great songwriter and has a terrible, terrible voice.
Yeah, he did the song, and then like a lot of his songs that Jimi Hendrix did were great. Yeah. So, all right, well there you go. Hopefully your favorite cover song was on it. I want to hear the Boys Don't Cry one. I forgot.
Blink-182?
Yeah.
Carmen, can you help this old man?
No, I can find that. I'll listen to it during the break.
All right.
727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Carmen,
Yes,
do we still have Thomas Rhett tickets to give away?
we do.
Do we still have Hootie and the Blowfish tickets to give away?
We do.
All right, we're going to play some sort of game when we come back. I'm
Did
not
I
sure
miss?
what that is.
Did I miss Ingve Malmsteen?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, we did? Oh,
Damn it!
Wow. Way to go.
Well,
Damn
it's
it.
not like Carmen didn't remind us enough about
Yeah.
it, so we forgot about it.
do you know who's at the amphitheater this week that I had in my phone, and I was like, I didn't even realize that this week. I haven't heard anything about it. Collective Soul.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
With who?
Edwin McCain. Weird pairing, but all right.
That'll be a lower bowl concert for sure.
I would imagine. But listen, Collective Soul is one of those bands you go see and you're like, oh yeah, like a million songs.
Collective Soul is great.
Yeah.
I don't think that I would go to the amphitheater to
Yeah.
see them. I'd see them at the Capitol Theater.
It's on a Thursday.
Yeah, no. Sorry, you lose. All right, we got to take a break. We'll give away some tickets next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Ian Beckles is here early with us, and he brought me the gift, the gift of lobster. That was fantastic. What's that?
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, well, it's fantastic. Thank you. I tried a little piece. It's delicious, and I'm fighting my efforts to not go back and eat it all right now.
It's good protein.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. It's right in my wheelhouse. I had lobster at Council Oak this weekend. And,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was fantastic. So I'm a fan of the lobster.
I'm a fan of Council Oak.
Yeah. We need to do, I feel like Council Oak dropped off a little bit as far as us visiting. Not that it wasn't good. You get in something, you get a little, you go every week, and you stop off. It dropped off. We need to get back on the train.
There was a time where the Dignitary card, remember Dignitary card?
I do.
Gave you 50% off of Council Oak, and nobody knew.
No. So here's the thing. I knew, and then I waited so long, and I was about to go, and you were like, that ain't going to work anymore.
And it was for a year and a half or something, and I go,
yeah.
people are like, really? I said, 50% off of Council Oak.
That's pretty impressive.
No doubt.
Yeah, I had a great meal this weekend. I really did. I enjoyed. We spent a lot of time at the Hard Rock, and we took some money.
Yeah.
You got the money?
Yeah, I got the money. 2 days in a row, I got
Good
the money.
for you.
Yeah, Galvin really got the money.
Yeah, I'm going to start biting off a Galvin.
Yeah.
No, but for real, though. For real.
Look, as long as you go into it knowing that gambling's gambling, And then, like yesterday, it cannot be good. I mean, the Bucks let us all down yesterday, not just on by losing the game, but I mean, all the easy bets, the Mike Evans anytime touchdown, the Baker Mayfield rushing, that stuff just happens. There's some days they have bad games. So,
well, I was just talking to Gio. It's 2 games in, okay, and everybody thinks that's a good indication of what your football team is. It's not.
Yeah,
it's really not. Like if we look at the first 2 games of the Buccaneers, we made them something that they're not. We made them a great defensive team. 2 games doesn't do that. We made them this high-flying offense.
Well, the problem with the defense is we were missing a lot of defensive players, so that when we came out and we did good, we went, "Oh, okay, our defense is better than we thought they were." And then Baker Mayfield was so mobile, and he came out so over the top. I mean, yesterday was a bad day. I wouldn't blame it all on Baker. I mean, he was getting his ass handed to him, getting sacked. But other than that, I mean, he's all right. I mean, that one game isn't going to ruin anything.
Well, we won the first 2 games, despite not rushing the passer well,
right?
Despite not running the football efficiently, despite not protecting our quarterback.
Yeah.
It stops.
Yeah.
You have to do those 3 things to keep on winning. So if we're not an efficient running team, okay?
No, but I got to tell you.
It's too much for Baker.
But how about our boy Bucky, though? He's coming out of nowhere.
I like Bucky, but Bucky's not going to save the team with 7 carries.
No, that's true. But I mean, I do you think that they're? I mean, in my mind, I don't know. I don't have a football mind, but they're looking at Rashad White is not doing the job, and then they let the Bucky go. And okay, now Bucky's carrying the ball. They just got a plan for now what they think is going to be the better outcome.
I think Bucky has young, fresh legs.
Yeah.
But we see Bucky in different situations than Rashad, okay? We see Bucky a lot of times in 3rd and 6, he'll get a draw. But, when you run the ball on first down, that's what makes you a good running team.
Right.
And we're not good at that yet.
We haven't been. When have we ever?
Maybe since I played. Like we don't run the ball well. Allstott and Warwick Dunn, they ran the ball back way, but that's in the 90s.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
It's interesting.
I think Sean Payton just knows how to own Todd Bowles.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I heard some crazy stat, and it was like out of 9 meetings, they're averaging like 27 points against Todd Bowles' defense. Sean Payton with like 5 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Because he had Breeze, Jameis, Taysom Hill, now the Bo Nix yesterday. So it doesn't matter who's back there. Sean Payton just knows how to own the Buccaneers.
He's 7-0 against the Bucs.
Yeah.
Against Todd Bowles. 7-0.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Where is
go, sorry.
No, where is Jameis now?
Cleveland.
Yeah. Okay. Is he starting?
No. I think he will be by the end of the season, though.
Really?
Deshaun Watson's horrible.
He's still eating stuff off his fingers, and it's weird.
But Deshaun makes $40 million guaranteed for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
You better keep him in there.
Well, they've got a clause. There's a clause in his contract that if he gets suspended again, then they don't owe him the money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're going to find something.
No, for sure.
Guaranteed.
For sure.
Billionaires be finding stuff.
Yeah. Well, he just put up it's been thought about, and we've kind of talked about it a little bit, but Patrick Bet-Davis just put on Instagram that he put it in the best terms that I've heard so far. Watch all the celebrities that come out now that are involved on the P. Diddy stuff that all of a sudden become pro Kamala Harris and pro anything they want. He's like, the government owns these people now. You know what, though? I got to tell you, what do you respect more? A guy all of a sudden has to come out and be like, I love Kamala Harris, or I love Donald Trump, when he doesn't really love him? Or a guy comes out and be like, yeah, what's up? I'm a dirty hoe, and I like to go to freak-off parties. And what's that?
The second one.
Yeah.
I really do. I respect that. Just being honest.
Who cares? Like, I think about all these things about, adults having open relationships and all that stuff. I don't know that I could ever do that. I don't want to. The thought of my wife with another guy would gross me out and all that. Yeah. But I know that turns some people on, and I don't care. You do whatever you want to do.
But again, that's not the problem with P. Diddy. He was drugging people.
No. I'm not talking about Diddy. I'm not talking about Diddy. I'm talking about the people that. I'm talking about the people that. If you're having making love to a woman who has been drugged and all that stuff, that's rape. I mean, that's
by all
that
accounts.
You don't want out.
Majority of these women were there against their will.
Right. And that's the problem.
Yeah, right. If I show up at Ian's house and if I show up at the Dignitary Cava Cafe and a bunch of ladies are there and I'm like, ooh, and they all love me and I make sweet love to them, I didn't know Ian was keeping him prisoner.
But does that make it better?
Ian, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I didn't know at the end of the night Ian was locking him in that trailer in the back. I didn't know what was going on.
You see, I don't know about that. against their will thing. Even the R. Kelly stuff.
Yeah.
You're a grown woman.
Yeah, but you get
they all weren't.
Yeah.
In some of
if
the
they're
R. Kelly
underage,
situation,
I get it. But there's grown women whose fathers are complaining that they're with R. Kelly. And you're a grown woman. Get your ass out of there.
Yeah, but those kids, those girls, some of those are mentally manipulated at a young age. But for the P. Diddy ones, a lot of these people are that he was trafficking them in for other countries. They don't have an alternative. They don't have a place to go.
And grown women, you have to think, a lot of them started when they were underage, 15, 16, 17. And then they grew, and then they, then they were 18, 19, 20, but they started when they were 16. They started when they were underage. And by then, you're already so manipulated and mind-effed.
That's how we keep Spanish in this job.
It's true.
For sure.
100%.
Like Andrew Tate, okay?
Yeah.
You can't tell me he's sex trafficking. That young guy with those private jets, what's he sex trafficking? He has a bunch of hot women there. He's not sex trafficking.
But if he brings those women in from other countries, and now, like, say he brought them over from, I don't know, a poor country.
Okay,
and
but
now
they're of age.
Okay, but they're of age.
Okay.
But now they live over here, and without him, and without he brings them over, and they go, okay, you don't want to do what I'm telling you to do?
But
leave.
they're poor. Go back and be poor.
Yeah, but now you're talking about being, put yourself in the middle of Manila, and be like, all right, now, Ian, you have no money, you're in Manila, you're out now. You're out of my club. What do you do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, is it the worst thing in the world for those women? I don't know the answer to this. But when you take a woman... Okay, you're saying easily manipulated.
Yeah.
A grown-ass woman that's easily manipulated is in trouble regardless. She's going to get manipulated by somebody.
Yeah,
but she's not going to be forced to have sex with people that she doesn't want to have sex with.
See, that's the forcing part is the part that, like...
It's
people
not
had a 50-foot bed.
Yeah.
And now we're tripping that he's freaky? He has a 50-foot bed.
But your argument of she's going to be manipulated by somebody is like, well, that guy was going to get robbed by somebody, so why not me? It still doesn't make it legal. You know what I mean?
Or right.
Yeah, there are people.
It's also you're saying forced to. You're like physically forced to.
Yes.
They're being put in situations where if they don't do it, they're trapped, they're lost, they're homeless in another country.
They've said that he would threaten to beat their ass.
Well,
right.
And then
I'm just saying
there's
there's
the video
different.
of him beating the woman's ass in the hallway.
If I'm living in the United States with my family and Diddy's telling me I'm going to kick your ass if you don't do this, then I just call my dad and I go, hey, Diddy's threatening me.
Yeah.
Well, Diddy's a real gangster, by the way. He's not like a fake gangster. When you look at that, he's a real gangster.
I get no real gangster vibes from Diddy whatsoever.
Dude, I mean, just look the way he's been acting. He acts like a real gangster. Like a real gangster.
Yeah,
he's been able to do whatever he wants forever.
Yeah, but that's money. That's money gangster.
Understandable.
Yeah, that's not true gangster.
Understandable.
Like I know a bunch of guys that punched Diddy right in his face.
Yeah, but if he killed, supposedly they're saying that like Jay-Z killed Aaliyah and he killed a Biggie. If that's the case, if he killed Biggie and got away with it, that makes you gangster.
What does that have to benefit him from
what he
killing
happened when
Biggie?
Biggie was about to go sign with Death Row.
Yeah.
And because he
that
killed him
would've
when
been
he
different.
did, he owns all of his catalog.
Yeah.
Oh,
His mother makes nothing.
And he can't, and he can stop him from going to Death Row.
Nothing. He owns all of it.
Did you hear the other theory that Diddy was lovers with Tupac?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tupac, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, they're all gay.
Because
DJ Khaled?
All of them.
That's where all the keys come from.
Allegedly, by the way.
Allegedly.
Before we all get sued.
But there was like interviews with Tupac like way back in the day, and he is very feminine. In the interviews, the way he sits, what he does with his hands, the way he talks, he's
an artiste.
What?
But it makes you question when you put it into those terms, and then you see that interview, you're like, okay, I could see it, but
I saw an interview they pulled up with Diddy with Conan O'Brien from however long ago and stuff, and the way he's sitting there and he's like, he said you're legendary for your parties, that's why it's coming out now.
Right.
Yep.
But he goes, I'm a legend for a bunch of things, baby. And the way he says it, it's very like, ooh, all right.
It was not Rick Ross, Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Suge Knight used to say that Dr. Dre was gay. And that he was gay, but he liked to be pleased through the backside.
Did you see his first album, Dr. Dre?
No, I don't
It's
recall.
very flamboyant. I can't remember the name of the group, but it's a very flamboyant group.
Oh yeah,
It's really, really flamboyant.
Yeah.
Go back and look at some of Biggie Small's lyrics.
Yeah.
There's some really gay stuff in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like talking about violating dudes and stuff, like in the songs.
Yeah, but that was a way of emasculating somebody else by saying that. Like, I'm gonna make Spanish my bitch.
But you write about what you know.
I mean, what if All About the Benjamins was actually about a guy named Benjamin?
All the different Benjamins you bang.
Yeah.
Benjamin
He only banged Benjamin.
It's not about money. It's a guy named. It's an actual guy named Benjamin.
Ding, 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 dong. Oh boy, I met Rick Ross one time. None about him seems gay at all.
Well,
there's nothing
Tupac seems gay.
stereotypically
Nothing
gay.
about Biggie seems gay. Nothing about a lot of them seem gay, except for Hollywood.
By the way, aren't you the guy who always claims he can't tell if you're gay?
I'll be the last one to tell you. Like, sometimes they're bringing the most flamboyant guys, and they'll be like, "He's gay." And I go, "He's gay." Like, I'm always the last person to figure it out.
Sometimes I don't catch it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll sniff somebody out that's not. I'll go,
Yeah.
Your old partner, I did that.
And again, nowadays, like, you don't have to be flamboyant to be gay.
Oh,
They're very like
You
manly.
could be a lumberjack and be gay these days.
Yeah.
Factual.
Yeah. Ian, you say I used to work with a guy you thought was gay?
That's 100%.
Yeah.
Like before anybody said anything, like when I had my little, I was like, what? That was odd the way you touched me. Like, weird.
Grabbing your ears.
Like, just, he did something to
The
me
ear
one
grip.
time. Like, he was slapping my chest, talking about making sweet love to a woman, and I pushed him. I go, yeah, you don't need to touch me.
Touch me, yeah.
Stop
You
touching
and I
me.
have been friends a long time. I don't think I've ever physically, maybe shake your hand a little dab.
Most of my good male friends.
You went like
we've
this.
never-
I thought you were going to go one time.
No,
you
no,
grabbed me.
Most of my good male friends, I don't touch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a really overly, like, I'll hug and then, but that's all we need.
I'm not a super touchy guy either, but I'm also not a homophobic guy. Like,
Me
I'm
neither.
never like, hey man, don't touch me.
No,
like,
no,
I know, but you can just tell the difference between somebody who's getting a little bit handsy,
You sure can.
and somebody who's just trying to keep it casual.
Like,
Well,
Spanish.
that's a secret I've long known and been telling you about. Having. I'm trying to think of how to say this delicately. I know things that other people don't know, and I've seen things that
Sure
other
you
people
have.
know. Why? Just somebody who definitely likes to watch, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, that's weird too.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
even more weird. Look, watching girls is one thing. Watching
Yeah.
dudes says another thing.
It says a whole lot of, like even Tony Mayberry. Okay, I've known Tony since
I can't wait to hear what the next sentence is going to be.
I've known him since 1990.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever hugged.
No.
What?
Not
No,
one time.
Pete and I aren't huggers.
Not one time.
No.
No,
You
like,
guys should try it though.
I mean, we would be good doing it, but it's just not necessary.
I'm the victim of Pete's friendly fire.
I've heard that.
And but I will also tell you at the same time, I don't think Pete and I ever hugged.
The fact that you could say that, like, I would be still traumatized.
Listen, I am traumatized, but it was 20, 30 years ago, and it still is. I can't change
you
it.
get to stain out your shirt.
It wasn't my shirt.
Oh.
No, it was my left
It's on your
forearm.
flesh?
He cut it off.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to cut it off right at the nub.
It was
You
like
got a
lava
tattoo
hit
over
me.
it.
It was like a volcano and lava. I burned like lava.
Every morning I get here first and I go over and I sit on Mike's lap and I go, "How was your night? You good?" And then we go, "All right, let's do the show."
Yeah, but I mean that's not
adorable.
gay. That's just an early morning.
Nice.
If it happens before the sun comes up, it's not gay.
Yeah.
And it's a show warm up.
Yeah.
If Spanish, if you weren't here so late every day, we'd be kissing too.
Absolutely.
You're
That's-
missing out.
I got to do it again.
Gio misses out on the kisses because he's getting
Yeah.
coffee and stuff.
When you say friendly, you make it sound so much fun.
It's friendly. It's friendly fire.
Like, it's a nice gesture.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you about something. It's gross, and it's one of those things where, as a man, it's hard to say, but I've been saying it so long, I don't care. But had it been anybody else besides Pete, I probably would have cut my arm off.
Like, I feel like I would describe the story like traumatic fire, like
Yeah, I know.
horrible fire.
It also wasn't like
friendly.
Peter North was next to me either.
No.
It was like somebody went, "Is it drizzling?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it was like.
Friendly. It was
Yeah, somebody goes, "Is it drizzling outside?" Not, "Oh my God, hurricane!" You know what I mean?
Heavy artillery with Pete, right?
No, no. It was a spattering. It was a spattering
Did you go
of
get
rain.
the pressure washer after that? Because I have to pressure wash that off.
Yeah. I did. I think I got one of those toenail brushes and scraped everything down to the
It's still
bone.
there.
Yeah. Well,
still
look, it is what it is. I feel bad, and
It was friendly.
it was friendly though. It was not aggressive fire.
It sounds
was
fun.
friendly fire.
It's only a great time.
I wouldn't say it was. I wouldn't say I'd like to do it again.
I'm just saying.
The way you
10
make
out
it
of
sound
10.
like
10 out of 10.
No.
Yeah, it was friendly. It was great.
It was me, Tupac, Biggie, DJ
Wait.
Khaled. We're all hanging out with Pete.
Friendly does not sound bad, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It was aggressive fire.
He got done, and DJ Khaled said another one.
All right, listen, I know there's a lot of people on hold, and I know we're going to give some stuff away. We're going to play Redneck Bingo. We'll do that next on 102.5 The Bone. Nico Grammatica joined us on the program today.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it was early because he had to be there by 6:30 at practice, so we talked to him like 6:10.
I didn't hear that because I was at practice, but this is the question I would like to ask him.
Yeah.
Do you know how much tail you're finna get?
We said that after we got it. So I don't think the kid's done radio interviews before, although he did a great job today. And I didn't want to put him in the position of asking him if he knew how much ass he's about to get. But one thing we did say when we hung up was we were like, what's that like to know that you're going to play professional football?
Yeah. Like
yeah.
Pretty solid
Your first kick 57, that has to be a record.
Yeah.
There's nobody who wants to put a kid out there that's never kicked before at 57.
So I said to him, I go, like, I remember Matt Bryant said something to me that stuck with me. He said, when they put you out there to kick a 64-yard field goal, I said, how much pressure is that? He said, none. I said, why? And he goes, because nobody expects you to make a 64-yard field goal. Yeah. So when you make it, you celebrate. So I said to Nico, when you have to go out there and kick a 58-yarder or whatever it was, how much pressure is there? He goes, no. He goes, you do it like it's an extra point. You just go out there and kick it out. And he was totally, his mental state is totally calm and cool.
It's crazy because he's a true freshman.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. That's amazing that you put a true freshman out there. In the Chamberlain game that unfortunately we lost by 2 points. We had the ball at the end of the game on the 30-yard line, so it would have been a 40-yard kick,
right?
And so we would have won the game. So Chad called the kicker. He goes, "You think you can make it?" And I was right there, and the kicker goes, "Yeah, you saw me in warm-ups. I don't." When I go, "Don't do it." No. I looked at him. I give him 5%. I'm not blaming him.
No, he said, yeah.
He says, I said, "Don't." I said, "Put the quarterback back out there." It didn't work, unfortunately.
Take a shot, yeah.
Yeah. It was. I'm proud of the kids that I fought.
Yeah, look, at least the kid came out and was like, "Yeah."
You got to be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not the dude. I mean, I don't want to ruin it for everybody.
Right. Hey, look, and a close game like that is still something to be super proud of.
Yeah, on one side.
Yeah, what do you mean?
On the offensive side.
Yeah.
When you give up 44 points.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have a defensive coordinator. That's the problem. We don't have one. I'm going to start taking it over a little bit.
I can't do it, Ian.
I understand. I know you're a busy man.
Busy, and I don't have the time to do it. Yeah. Don't we know somebody? Don't you know anybody?
I'm going to take it to the end of the season because Chad is the offensive coordinator, okay?
Yeah.
He's also the defensive coordinator. He's also the special teams coach. He also has to bring the tees. He also has to go get this.
And the light bulb. Don't forget the light bulb.
Everything. So I even said to him after the game, I'm going to take over a little some of this because he has to call the defensive plays, call the offensive plays, make sure everybody's out there. And it's only really me and him, so it's tough.
What are your old defensive player friends?
We let them go. Well, James, when we let James go, a couple of the other coaches went as well.
Oh,
okay, so the defensive coordinator and a couple other guys. So we're doing a makeshift thing.
Fired, so we were quitting too.
Carmen, step up.
Carmen.
Carmen has a lot on her plate as well.
Even though I
she could eat it all though.
100%. Listen, I told Chad in whatever capacity he needs me. If Ian needs my help, whatever capacity, I am there. You know what I mean?
If you need to be defensive coordinator, you will be.
There you go.
Well, I wouldn't be defensive coordinator. I would be like the assistant to the coordinator, basically. I would do, but again, I will do whatever they need me to do
what do you
in
know
whatever
about
capacity.
Defensive coordination?
Again, I don't. That's why I wouldn't be the coordinator. I would be their assistant because that way I can keep track of the players and make sure they're in line, they're in a group together, they're not all spaced out. Because that is a huge problem with not having all the coaches is you lose track of kids. You're like, okay, I have 10 on the field. Where's my 11th player? You know what I mean? So like, if I was out there, that would be my job is to keep them in the group.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like, because I can count to 11, luckily. But Chad and Ian, they don't have time to be counting players to make sure that they're all, you know what I mean, to be in the group. So like, but I told Chad, whatever he needs me to do, I will do it. So as of now,
I wish my wife would say that to me.
So as of now, I'm helping with food. I'm helping with social media. I'm just basically a utility player, utility coach.
It's a matter of time before you guys have that blowout fight.
Yep.
Oh, me and Chad?
I do everything for you. I make your food for your team, and I defensive coordinate.
We had 12 men on the field.
I was counting, and nobody listened to me.
No, listen, I'm enjoying it. And the good thing about Chad is so cool and calm. You know what I mean? Like he gets hyped, but he doesn't get overly hyped. It takes a lot to set him off. You know what I mean? Like I've seen Chad get mad, but it takes a lot for him to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So I know like if he does get there with me, like there's a reason and it's probably on me.
Wow, he diddy whipped you good.
Listen, I love
You
Chad.
are diddy whipped.
But also what's helping is the fact that I'm not drinking, so I'm able to admit these things to myself. But I know if I was drinking, I would not be able to admit that.
Oh man,
we get a little tailgate party going before the game.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gio in the back of his truck.
Yeah, let's tailgate.
Yeah,
In 2 weeks, we have homecoming.
Oh,
Yes.
Lord.
And we're trying to get the mayor there.
The mayor?
The mayor. She went to Chamberlain.
Yeah, she's an alum of Chamberlain.
Wow. Who cares about her, though?
It's Mayor Castro. She's good people.
I know I'm not saying she's good, but if you're a high school kid, who gives a crap if that old hag lesbian's there?
But that's
I'm saying, like, they don't relate to her.
But it's not really for the kids. It would be for like the parents and other
Parents don't care about her either.
Well, and the other alumni, because the other alumni, I mean, they are still dragging their feet with this whole change of the name to Storm.
Dom.
So they are
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean they changed the name?
So they used to be the Chiefs,
Right.
and now they're the Storm. And the alumni really are upset about it. And some of them even refuse to donate to the school because of the name change.
Because of the politically correct name change? Is that why?
Yes, because and they're like, well, we were the Chiefs. We will always be the Chiefs. We'll never recognize the Storm as being a Chamberlain. And it's like, okay, you guys, you're done with high school.
I know, you drama bitches.
But you know what I mean? Like, we get it. You can always be the Chiefs, but now we are the Storms. Now we are the Storm. You did go here. You should help out the kids that are here now. And they're like, no, they're not the Chiefs, so we're not helping.
Wow, that's foolish.
It's a little, you know what I mean? It's a little petty. But so we're trying to like bring it around.
Sounds to me like a great excuse to just not give any money.
Carmen, you're on the air, just so you know.
Everybody who I bring it up to, though, any alum, that's the first thing they say.
Yeah.
I hate the name change. Okay, well, it's already done.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it.
No.
The kids didn't do it. We did not do it. Chad
Right.
didn't do it. Ian didn't do it. So why are you
So let the
taking it
kids
out on
suffer.
Right. So why are you taking it out on us? Like,
That's
you know
interesting. I didn't know anything about this.
Yes, it's a big thing. And like, I have an old Chief shirt because I found it at like CVS before they changed the name. And everyone's like, oh my God, did they change the name back? Okay, I'm coming to a game. I'm like, no, it's just an old
Oh,
Chief
so they're
shirt.
boycotting the games now,
They're like,
too?
that's what I'm saying. Like, they're very like being very petty. They're very upset about the name change.
Well, I'm only coming because it's called the Storm.
See?
That's the only thing.
Well, thank you.
You guys change it back, I refuse.
Yep.
Okay.
Storm up. I'm in.
Storm up. Storm up.
Storm is here.
This is some of the dumbest stuff I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, when I was a kid, I was a Boy Scout, and we had a big breakfast on one Saturday, like a big, everybody comes, their parents come and all that, and they're like, we have a special guest speaker, and I went, oh, man, I hope it's Lou Piniella. You know, I like somebody like that, and they were like, please welcome Guy Molinari, Congressman Guy Molinari, and I went, who gives a rat's ass about that? You're a kid, you don't care if a mayor shows up or if a congressman shows up. You want to be like, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Or so, yeah, right?
Maybe
She's
good.
in town on Saturday.
We were supposed to get Derek Brooks today. He was not feeling well, so we're going to get him later.
Okay.
Later on this week. The kids will listen to Derek Brooks.
Yeah, having Derek Brooks is way more interesting than having
way more.
The mayor. No offense to the mayor. I don't mean it's not her
no.
fault. It's just saying, what do those kids relate to her?
Well, like Carmen said, I think it's more for the people in the stands, and it's homecoming. The mayor's going to be there, and it's a big deal. You know.
it just helps hype it up a little bit.
Yeah, unless you're giving me the key to the city, beat it.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Call
Theo,
Sheriff Chad. At least he's cool when he shows up with guns
Listen,
and stuff.
I ride the Storm. I'm there. What are you talking about?
That's true. That's true.
We're supposed to give some tickets away with a little redneck bingo. Can we do that, Carmen?
Do you want to do that now?
Do we have time? Yeah, we got time.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right.
You better redneckignize. It's Redneck Bingo.
And the Justin Bieber song was AI generated.
You call yourself a fan.
Lost myself at a Diddy party. Did it all for a new Ferrari. That was a great song. I was into it. The girls weren't walking the same and all that stuff. That was not it was AI generated, but it's good. It's really good.
Well, we've been hearing Diddy party stories forever, but they're always in a positive light. Diddy has the best parties. That's what we always heard.
Yeah.
But now...
For years, Pete and I had a 4th of July party. It was the best party ever, but nobody got trafficked or raped or any of that stuff at our parties.
Allegedly.
Have you ever heard about Jennifer Aniston's pizza parties?
Yeah, what is that about? I know that's a story, but I don't know what that means.
That's another kid thing.
Oh, come
Pizza.
on. Jennifer
kids.
Aniston.
Pizzas, yeah.
Yes.
That's what they say.
With Adam Sandler and Ellen. That's what.
Hold on. I'm going to ask Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler, is it true you have parties with little children over there? Oh, see, he said no.
I like the pepperoni.
That's a yes.
Little tiny pepperoni. And the meatballs.
All right, listen to me. I got to take a break. When we come back, we'll get our football results, find out who came in dead last and who won this weekend. We'll do that next on 102.5 The Bone. Carmen.
Yeah.
Don't say ill. You've been in it way worse than me.
I mean, it's always friendly with it when I'm involved.
Yeah.
I found the Justin Bieber song.
Okay,
Diddy
the
one.
AI one.
Yeah.
Lost myself at a Diddy, lost myself at a Diddy party.
It's shocking.
I mean, that would be that's crazy.
Again, it's so good.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell that's not AI.
It's a good song
It's a
too,
good song.
right?
Yeah.
Lost
Really.
myself at a Diddy party.
Like, what Justin just say? Let's just put it out.
Yeah, I mean, if it's legit, that'd be
It
crazy.
doesn't have to be legit, does it?
I don't know, man. I hear so many things about what I don't know any of it to be true, but I hear so many stories about what that kid had to do, and then you're talking about with the Odell Beckham stuff. And
I mean, I just saw it the other day, and I was like, that's hard to explain. First of all, there's a 14-year-old kid at a party.
Yeah, but
where everybody's drinking and smoking and acting a fool with a 14-year-old kid.
Yeah,
No, the thing with Justin Bieber and Odell Beckham, he was of age. They were like at the club and stuff, and that's an older
Still.
Justin Bieber.
That's
But
still
again,
gross.
but that's what I'm saying. Like he definitely had to do, and on his YouTube documentary series that he did, he definitely alludes to things happening to him at a young age.
but like maybe him hooking up with women.
You don't know. He doesn't go too far into detail, but he does like start crying about it, and he says he wants to save other young artists from what he had to go through.
I'm dying to know.
And
what
that's
that
not
is.
women.
That's not women.
It's
yeah.
not women.
No, because
Right.
Motley Crue been doing that for a long time. And they don't cry about it.
Nope.
Yep. Interesting.
Could you imagine if they did?
Usher came out and he was like, when I was there at Diddy's house, I used to say, why am I not going into the studio? Why am I partying?
Right.
Like, why am I not singing?
Yeah.
And then they got him too.
Oh, Usher. Mm-hmm. Listen, and then they were like, "You want to sing halftime with the Super Bowl?"
Yeah.
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 Okay, get back in action.
I do.
Get them abs going.
It's going to cost you.
Now it's Harris 2024.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Carmen, let's find out how we did in our football picks. Shocking week for a lot of games.
A lot of parity in the NFL.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. All right, Carmen, who came in dead last?
All right, this week, dead last with only 4 wins.
Oh, Ian, how did you do it?
No.
Mike Calta.
Yowza.
God damn.
Yowza.
Not much better with 5 wins. Spanish.
Oh, I know it wasn't last though, right? So it's not against me?
Correct.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
And then we jump up a little bit. 7 wins. Galvin and Gio
Boo.
with 8 wins. Myself.
Please tell me Joe won again.
Yeah, baby.
9 wins. Come on. We have Martine and Ian.
It's
Who
unbelievable.
actually won because Joe only got 8. In your
Oh.
face,
All right, there's no reason to get upset.
Carmen walked us on that one.
Idiot, you
I
thought you
know.
won.
I did.
Thank you, Carmen.
And those are the final results because we all picked the Bills and we all picked the Bengals. So
Yeah, you got
Martine and Ian won this week. Mike, you get a loss.
Yeah.
I don't know. Has Martine ever won?
No.
He has won a week.
Did he?
Yes, not this year.
Yeah, look
Not
at
this year, yeah.
Not this year.
Week 3 already making moves.
Listen, the only winner up until this week has been Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe's,
Yeah.
if we would have ended the league last
That's
week,
right.
Joe would have
Suck
won.
it, everyone.
Oh, so tonight you have 2 Monday Night Football games. You have the Buffalo one, and I don't know who the other one is.
It is,
Jacksonville?
Jacksonville and Buffalo, and then it's the Commanders and the Bengals.
Oh, yeah. At least it starts early. All right, good. That'll be fun to watch.
You
Fun
know
to
what I
bet on.
say? Take the Commanders and the points. How do you like that?
Oh, I don't know. I'll expect you to put it out in
I will,
writing
yeah,
later.
I will.
Yeah. For those of us who can't remember a goddamn thing. Yesterday I'm at the tailgate and I'm like, Kevin, what are Galvin's bets? I needed somebody to tell me because my phone wasn't working. I couldn't get on Instagram.
Yeah. Galvin does it so good. He does the video, which I can't follow because it's really fast, but he puts it in the caption.
Yeah, that's why I do that, because you only have a certain amount of time, so I try and spit it out real fast, but then I write it down and then I do a screenshot of the actual bet, what it should look like. And Carmen, I still get 5,000 questions.
I can see that.
I'm here to help, though. I'm here to help. There's a lot of new gamers, a lot of people that don't know.
I don't have the tolerance for questions anymore. On Sunday morning, I get you guys doing the tailgate today? I don't know. Have you been listening all week to the show? What do you think? Is there a home game? What do you think? I'm not answering those.
Another 10 a.m. on Sunday because the game's at 1, right?
Yeah, 10 a.m. start. I'll roll in there sometime around 11 o'clock.
When the Bucks play poorly, you should definitely DM me and blame me because clearly I have something. I'm involved in that.
I get a lot of that too. Gio must have bet on this one.
Yeah, so original. Nobody said that before. You should definitely do it during the game.
It's your fault, and you need to know that.
Oh my gosh!
While we're talking about football, can we all just take a second to say the Steelers are number 1 in their division, undefeated?
What are you excited?
3-0, baby! Come on.
So the Chiefs are 3-0. The Seahawks are 3-0.
The Chiefs, who won the last 2 Super Bowls, are 3-0. The Steelers,
the
quarterback
Vikings
stuff
are 3-0.
going on. Yeah. Well, the Bengals aren't. So you guys shut up. I don't think. What I'm saying is, I don't think anyone, including me, thought the Steelers were going to be 3-0 at this point. But I'm very happy that they are.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm happy for you. I'm not mad at the Steelers. I don't know. I can't believe I took a loss this week.
Yeah. I'm just glad the Bucks will not have to play Sean Payton again until the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah.
This week, that's what you're aiming for?
That's the only way they'll play Sean Payton again this year.
Well, we got the Eagles coming into town on Sunday. That's always fun. Douchebag Eagle fans.
Hey, Devin White, another healthy scratch over the weekend. So that was fun to see.
My fault.
Of course.
Because I have a autographed jersey. The other day I found it in my, I was in my office looking for something, and I go, oh, is that I pull it out, that was my Mayfield jersey. I pull it out, it's an autographed Devin White jersey. I go, oh.
He's been a healthy scratch 2 weeks in a row.
Did you ever figure out what the baseball jersey was that was in the office that you were like, who is this and how did this get in here?
No.
Wasn't it some guy from the A's or something?
Yeah, it was, but I don't remember what it was. I don't know. I have so much, I'm officially out of room for anything. Like I have Pearl Jam posters that I have framed that are just lying on the floor. I have a bunch of stuff in the green room area because we just need to take everything down and rehang everything there. So there's a bunch of stuff on the floor in there. I have the best is upstairs the guest room, like where guests would stay. I got it's got like a painting on the wall and a TV in there, and then I got like a Pearl Jam poster and a Eddie Vedder thing on the wall. My wife's like, take this down. This doesn't belong in the guest room. I'm like, I don't have any more walls. I don't know what you want from me. I'm out of wall space.
You're a hoarder.
I'm not a hoarder.
You need to get rid of stuff.
You are, though.
You're a hoarder.
Listen, I cleaned out the garage. I did a really good job at throwing stuff away.
And you still have too much stuff.
So you're saying you want me to throw away my mother's ashes?
Not at all. I have
given
given you the best things to do with that, and you just refuse. You didn't like it, and I don't know what else to tell you.
You want me to go plant a tree, you said?
You can plant a tree. You could put it in paintings. You could put it in jewelry. You could pass it out to everybody, and they could go scatter it place to place where they want to go. And everyone in your family could get a little piece of her, and they could have it.
Spence, will you keep some in your house so she could see her dog?
Yeah, I guess.
Why not?
Yeah.
Joe said absolutely. I'd be like, keep your dead relatives out of my house.
Oh, bring her on.
Listen,
I appreciate it.
I can have junk jockeys come this afternoon.
Thank you.
Oh
Can you
my God.
You can smoke it too.
That's your mother.
That'd be a hell of a brisket.
For starters, I don't smoke, and second of all, I'm not putting it on my meat. No. Oh, this is
But what'd you use for your binder on that brisket? My mom's ashes.
You want to use it like a rub.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Mike Calta. Medicine Man, your birthday boy. What's up?
Hey, did you make it out there to Creed? I didn't get to see you. I looked for you.
I was there.
Yeah, well, we didn't run into each other.
I know. I was in Section 12.
Yeah.
And there's a photograph of me out there, too,
You were signing
And
autographs?
yesterday's Bucks. And, a lot of good people came up to me, too. And, of course, yesterday's Bucks game, they, played in the Stinkerama Bowl yesterday.
They did play in the Stinkerama Bowl yesterday. I agree with that.
Sponsored by you.
I mean, it was a stinko game.
Yeah.
It really stunk.
Yep. Say it again.
Yeah. They really stunk.
I know. Thank you. All
stinks.
right. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. How you been?
Good, buddy. What's up?
Just wanted to ask Ian real quick. You know, he's real healthy, takes care of himself. Do you mind sharing where you're buying your duck eggs over there in Tampa? Because I can't find anything over here in Pinellas.
Duck eggs?
Yeah, we talked about duck eggs one show.
Yeah.
There's a place right off at Hillsboro, and I could not think of the name, but it sells...
Duck Eggs Are Us?
They have duck eggs, and they have a bunch of chickens in the back and goats in the back. And
What's it near? Hillsboro? Like what?
Like just by the where that old driving range used to be. You know what I'm talking about on Hillsboro? It's right by the airport there. Right where the planes are going over on Hillsboro.
I'm familiar with the airport.
Okay, well, so where the planes would go over, like the landing strip there.
Oh, yeah.
Right in that little area,
Okay,
just off to there in the industrial park.
I got you. I know
in that little area right there.
Okay. Oh, look, in that area right off of the Veterans, there is...
I'm sure you Google duck eggs, Hillsboro County.
Go over to the
Sanwa Farmers Market.
No.
Go over to Hillsboro and the Veterans and Google duck eggs near me.
There you go.
All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Ian. Take
good
care.
luck.
You're welcome.
They're good duck eggs?
They're amazing.
Yeah. I never had a duck egg.
Big yolks. And they're just
like a regular scrambled
but
egg?
they're big, though.
Yeah.
Delicious.
All right.
I love eggs.
I hate eggs. God, I hate everything about them.
So many eggs.
Yesterday, Grill and Provisions made like an egg frittata. Okay, that was delicious.
Yeah.
That was delicious.
I love a good frittata.
Yeah. But normally, I'll force myself to eat eggs, and I do not like them.
Anyway, cheese.
Yeah. Like if you overload them with stuff where you can't taste them, they're delicious.
You got to use Kraft slices, though.
You do get those
that's the
Kraft
best
singles.
cheese. That's the best. Yeah, that's the best cheese.
Probably not good for you.
No. But that's the best mixed into eggs, though.
Fake cheese.
Yeah.
Fake cheese is good cheese.
Whatever.
Cheese whiz. All right, I think we're done. I have I'm doing. What do you mean no? What?
we still got 5 minutes.
I'm doing a podcast today.
Oh, that's
right.
So
With my wife.
With your wife.
Me and my wife.
I can't wait.
What is it called?
Me and my wife.
That's
And what are you guys going to talk about?
You and how much I don't like you.
Wait a minute. Well, luckily your wife does like me.
Is this live or streaming? How do we get it?
It's going to be live on YouTube. It's going to be at 11:30 today.
Live.
Right, Joe?
That's correct.
Oh no!
It's not.
You're relying on this guy?
Yeah.
What? Get out
Never
of
mind.
I have 100% faith in you, Joe.
Thank you, Michael. It's not like
And
we
that's
haven't
your
been
downfall.
streaming for the past 4 hours, but yeah. Don't any doubt.
You flipped the switch on.
Yeah,
I have
has
no
nothing
doubt.
to do with me.
Because
I'm
we've
an
never
idiot.
found out
I
at
got
like
it.
8:30. It's been down the whole show.
By the way, Dizzy's turned that on before, so
Okay.
I know that
Then
I
have him
found
come
out.
over now.
Oh.
I know that I found out that there are days where I can come in here and get on YouTube live by myself. So
Yeah.
if I could do that, Joe can get us on live today.
We're doing it right now.
Our
As we
special
speak.
special guest week 2, Chad and Carmen.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
No?
I'm not saying it won't happen. I was just joking. I'm
Listen,
saying.
we would do it, but
Yeah.
we'd have to do it on the weekends. I'm just.
What do we have coming up tomorrow on the show, Spanish?
Tomorrow we have Dom.
Oh, one of those guests. I got to talk to you about something.
Happening or not happening?
Not happening.
Okay, not happening tomorrow.
Reschedule.
That's
yeah.
fine. All right.
Bob Delaney.
Yeah, that's going to be rescheduled.
That's rescheduled.
Sorry. Open letter. Paul Verzi is on. Do you want the whole week or did you just want tomorrow?
We're into the week already.
Paul Verzi on Thursday,
Yeah.
and then I find out about Donnell Rawlings for Friday.
What are you finding out about it?
If it's confirmed.
But why wouldn't it be? They're the ones who offered it to us.
Yeah.
This isn't addressed at you. I see you getting shifty-eyed and nervous
Well,
already. I'm not. This is not.
I don't
addressed
really
to you.
know. I know no matter what I say, it's a no-win situation. So
You have already won the situation.
That's a lie.
So
And,
take a bite of your payday. Take a bite of your payday.
Coming
I don't
back
have anymore.
I'm telling you, this is not addressed towards
Right.
you. What I'm saying is, if they offered it to us and we accepted, why is it so difficult to get an answer out of them?
I do not know.
Then at this point, I tell them, suck it.
I will tell him to suck it.
Kick rocks.
Yeah.
I will
Kick rocks.
I will tell
Maybe
him.
that's more
That's a little nicer.
more appropriately. Kick
All right,
rocks.
all right.
I know sometimes people are a bit taken back when they realize it's a morning show, so the interview would have to happen in the morning.
These people are the ones that said, "Hey, would you put this guy on the show?" And I said, "Okay." And now they're like, "Well, we'll see if we can do it." Well, wait a second. You asked us.
I see it all the time now when talking to people trying to book guests. I think that there's so many stupid podcasts. They think that things can just be whenever.
Yeah.
And there's nothing live anymore.
Right. Well,
and when you
that's
tell
not
them
the
it's
case.
live, and they're like, "What?" Well, we can't do it at 3:30 on Saturday.
You can.
Yeah.
You can do it at 3:30 on Saturday. We'll be with our families.
Yeah. So there's a lot of back and forth. I've noticed more and more because of that, which is stupid.
Podcasts are ruining everything.
Yeah.
Listen, radio's dead after us. After
After you.
Listen, it changed dramatically with the music and how they play music and who's doing live DJing and all that stuff. We're the last great American radio show. After the show is over, it's done. It's done.
I believe that.
But at least we went on top.
It's done.
This will be the most successful, longest lasting Tampa Bay morning radio show in the history of Tampa Bay. And that will probably never be beat again because morning radio will be dead.
Never be repeated.
Yeah.